What the fuck happened? Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Baghead. Hang on a tick. Did my chair lower? What happened? Ugh. Oh no, it's always. There we go. Sorry, Bert. There we go. You know, it probably was the chair. It's a very minor issue, but the like height pedal is in a weird spot. It's right under the bottom part of the armrest. So if you just lean a certain way, it will press down on it and push the whole thing down. It's really bad. But that's just a design flaw. Like, I'm shocked that did not come up in the design process. The only thing I can think of is that this got, like, bent a bit. Which it does feel like at times. It's a shame, because the back... Some parts of it are way better than my old chair. And then some parts are worse. But, there we go. Anyway, welcome back to the show. Yes, it is I, Johnny Baghead. Yes. And, here we go. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to stream today. I was really hoping to do some more PlayStation 3, PlayStation Move Sharpshooter stuff. But turns out both of my fat PlayStation 3s are currently shutting themselves off. So, there's my, like, old unit. It's not technically the one I brought because it's a refurbished from when my original one, the laser, died. But it's the, you know, I've had it for over a decade. That one definitely needs the thermal paste changed. And this is the other one that I've been using recently, and also, it definitely needs dusting. I was, like, messing with it, and I took the hard drive out, and I think, like, I got, like, a whole plume of dust came out. But there's a good chance that needs the thermal paste replacing on it as well. Because, yeah, it can run some games fine, but if you put most kind of disc-based games in there, it will only run for, like, 10 minutes and then shut off. And it's weird, because the system itself doesn't feel very hot. So it definitely seems to be an issue where it's not pulling heat off of the cell processor properly. I do now have some thermal paste to do that fix, but you know, that's a lot of work to open up the system, clean it out, clean off the original thermal paste and replace it. I'm trying to think if I do want to stream that process like I did with the first clean. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like if I did do it, I might just do it on YouTube on an off day. And just have like a casual stream. Oh, I got something else as well. I wasn't planning on this, but the price was too good to pass up. I brought a second monitor arm. I've had this problem for a while where my main big monitor is on its own stand, but you can't adjust the height. And that's why I have to have the chair so high when I stream, and it's, you know, a bit limited where I can put it. Having it on an arm will be really good because I can just adjust it more granularly and have it exactly where I want. But you know, I'm gonna set that all up, you know, between the next few streams, see how it goes. But if you remember a bit back when we did the Silent Hill remake analysis stuff, where I looked at all the recent trailers and gameplay demonstrations, that kind of thing. I'd originally planned to play what was available at the time. I think it was only the first chapter of this brand new Famicom Detective Club game, Emio the Smiling Man. And that stream went on so long that we didn't even get to it. And then I realized, you know, I should probably just wait. They're going to release multiple chapters in this demo, so let's just play it when it's all out. And I think it's all out now. So we're going to give this a go. You know, heads up, I've never played a Famicom Detective Club game. But, you know, if you've seen any preview on this, you know that this is a bag-headed adventure. So let's check it out here. Here we go, I've got the game here. think I need to turn the game output up though. Sounds very cheery. Hang on. Sorry, my voice went. Zoo! Sounds very cheery! Sorry, I was hitting puberty again. That keeps happening. I feel like it's the 10th time now. But, yeah, I've literally not played any of this. I don't know really what to expect at all. I know it is visual novel-y, but I do believe it has some of its own gameplay. But we'll see. But here we go. We'll start this. I have no clue if this will end up translating into like a full playthrough. The main problem with that though is, you know, needing the money to actually buy the game. But maybe one day though. Also, I hope it's not coming from my microphone. You know what? Yep. I was curious about this setting, but if it's in Japanese, I think just for the stream's sake, for people who sometimes watch, you know, without looking at the screen, that's going to be awkward. It was a nice day. The kind of day where you want to take a deep breath and savor the moment. Good morning, Mr. Utsugi. Ah! That's not me! I'm ready for my workday at the Utsugi Detective Agency.
Yeah, ohayo.
Oh, wow. Seeing these 2D images, the way they've animated them, is very strange. Ah, good morning. Good morning. Nice weather, isn't it? Maybe you should tidy up, open a window. He didn't object, so I went to open the window. That's when... I mean, he nodded, so I think he approved. Utsugi Detective Agency. Utsugi speaking. How can I help you? Also, Is that right? I understand. I'll be right there. Kind of surprised Nintendo didn't localize this, like, dub-wise. What's going on? Who was that? Ruh-oh, Itsugi. That was Kamada requesting our services. I'm heading to the scene, and you're coming with me. Inspector Kamada called us? Yes, sir. A face prologue. I guess the closest reference point I have to something like this would be the Phoenix Wright games, the Ace Attorney series. Which, I gotta catch up on some of those new releases. Some of them are like, you know, the ones they've localized for the first time. Mr. Sugi drove us to a drainage pump station in Kaofuku City. You're from the Utsugi Detective Agency, right? Glad you could make it. Of course. Let's have a think. What the hell happened? Okay. What's the situation? It's a body, I'm afraid. Got an anonymous tip this morning. The victim was young. I'd say middle school. You never get used to this kind of thing. Okay. Tell me about the victim. He's wearing a school uniform, local junior high. Beyond that, we don't have a confirmed ID yet. So we could turn off the protagonist voice. You know what? I think I'm going to turn off all the voices. Just makes more sense for the way I'm streaming it. Cause of death. The victim was strangled, so asphyxiation. Time of death. Our best guess right now is around 9 o'clock last night. Observations? Observations so far? Let me think about that. Okay, if you fall. Nope, he's repeating himself. Let me think more. Where's Mr. Itsugi? I could use some help with this guy. Call/engage, okay. Mr. Sugi! Mr. Sugi is over there talking to the police. Let's just listen to what people have to say for now. That's all we've got for now on the victim. Forensics is on it. Okay. Cause of death. The victim could have been strangled with rope or a cord. Some kind of string. I'm sorry, but that's all the info I have about that. Oh! But there is another observation. Let me ask about time of death again. My best scope right now is around 9 o'clock last night. Alright. Okay, this is very Ace Attorney. Oh, what is it? Well, it's not every day you find a body, let alone one that looks like this. Like what? Oh, I get chills just thinking about it. Never seen anything like it before. So, I don't think I can describe it. You might just have to see for yourself. Alright, time to look examine. Where? Oh yeah, this is very Ace Attorney now. That bike's in pretty good shape. I wonder if it's still rideable. It's labeled Sasaki. Maybe it belongs to someone named Sasaki. Oh, illegally dumped garbage. I'm the trash man. There's a lot of trash here. Some of the stuff doesn't even seem like it's broken. Let's check out this fence. I wonder what's behind those trees. No, I was looking at the fence, buddy. I'll check out the weeds. Doesn't look like anyone has walked on the grass here. Okay. Check out the ground. Nothing there, just the ground. Check you out. What? Someone? Nope. I just wanted to give you a little look-see. Looks like they're collecting fingerprints. Okay, I think I've done enough of that. We're taking to see the victim? I shouldn't have said anything. Do you have the right kind of clearance for that? I might need to check with someone. Okay. On the other hand, I hate to bug him. You've done this before, right? You let me? Thanks, I appreciate your help. Just, you know, don't touch anything or anything like that. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? Nani? Oh, that was the wrong voice. This is an active crime scene, officer. Your job is to keep looky-loos out. No, you don't understand, Detective Kuze. This guy's supposed to be here. Oh! I'll explain. Hi, my name's... Hold that thought. Let's find somewhere else to talk. She looks pissed at me. Alright. What did you say your name was? Please enter your first name. Oh, yeah. Alright. Johnny. Johnny come lately. Yep, that's me. Johnny Cake? Did I put that in at some point? Are you okay with Johnny? Yes. Please enter your last name. Alright. This might put me under suspicion based on what I've seen of this plot. But, let's just, you know, go with it. Hopefully we'll be okay. Are you happy with this name? You betcha. My name's Johnny Baghead. I'm with the Itsugi Detective Agency. Wait, you're a PI? Who hired you? Well... Alright, oh, sorry, I tried to call. So, sounds like you're about to ask me a question, but you still haven't answered mine. Let me think. This detective seems pretty tense. I guess the sense she's not happy about us being called in. Let me look at... This must be Detective Kuze. Seems like she's taken crime scene security pretty seriously. Huh. Wow. Ah, Kuze, you've already met our friend here. Oh, Inspector Kamada, good to see you. You don't mind a little outside help on this one, do ya? This is Mr. Sugi, a private detective, see? And this is his assistant, Johnny Baghead. That sounds so dumb. But sir... Sugi and I go way back, don't we? It's just a shame we're reconnecting over such unpleasant business. It's a pleasure to meet you, Detective Kuze. I'm sorry to interrupt your good work here. That's okay. It's nice to meet you too. You know, it's the strangest thing, but it feels like we've met before. Are you already putting the moves on her, dude? I don't think so. I haven't worked with any PIs before. In any case, I need to get back to the scene, Inspector Kamada, if you would excuse me. Whoa. Sheesh! Let's talk to... Oh, no, I can't talk to her. Let's talk to Mr. Sugi. I can talk her back at the office. Oh, okay. Let's ask some questions. The poor kid is just in middle school. Yeah, I hate to see it. Ask about Kuze. She's surprisingly strict, no? But don't take it personally, kid. Kuze's the best we got, but she's hard on the others herself too, see? Hope she didn't rub you the wrong way, kid. Yeah, see, I knew, of course, kid. No, sir, this is a tough situation, I get it. Oh, come in late. What's that? Here we go again. Oh, shit, here we go again. Let's see some observations. Sir, what did you mean when you said, here we go again? Heh. I meant what I said, see? So I'm late, partner. The traffic was bad, and I forgot my briefcase, and so, I had to go back, and, have you been drinking? You might be able to pull this with another partner, but not me. Oh, come on, jeez, give me a break. What the fuck is that guy? This is, what a mess, indeed. Indeed, what a mess. Yeesh, she's really ripping into him. That wasn't my reaction. Sorry about that, kid. Nothing to do with you. I'm feeling a bit sorry for the other detective. Let me look at Kamada here. What is it? My fly's down, thanks. I'm just paying it forward. Looks like the officers are sifting for clues in the garbage. Let me look in the garbage. What are people thinking, dumping their garbage here? Oh, look at this. This is not garbage. This is a quality TV. Sign says illegal dumping is punishable by up to 5 years in prison or a fine of 10 million yen. Jeez, that's kind of harsh. Let's see. Sorry, kid. That's out of the question at the moment. Alright, surroundings. Man, Detective Kuze is not taking it easy on the other detective. Let's have a little bit of a think. Didn't the first officer spoke to say that the victim looked strange? Let's ask about the victim more. Well, I heard that the state of this victim is slightly disturbing. You could say that? That's part of the reason I've called Mr. Itsugi. Huh? What would that have to do with Mr. Itsugi? Anyway, I shall like to get your eyes on him, and I'd take you right over, but I'm afraid that forensics is examining the body right now. It's being transferred. And well, I'm not sure Detective Kuze would allow you two to get a look. Good old Kuze. Following police procedures to the T. Yeah. Yeah. But look, Sonny, here's what I can share with you. There we go! This is how he looked when we found him. Oh! Oh! Let's wrap this up for now. You good with that, Johnny? Yeah. I mean, yes, sir, Mr. Sugi. I'm sorry you had to come all this way. It's quite alright. Let's be in touch. I mean, it's a pretty good bag. I can't tell if the eye holes are like actual holes though. Yeah, let's just stare at this for a while. I mean, the paper bag on the head. It's the classic bag head look. You gotta start somewhere. Hold on, go have some water. All this narration. Oh, you look sad, but you don't have to cry anymore. After all, I can give you a smile that will last forever. Oh, there he is! Yeah. Yo, it's messed up. How often do they put like bag-headed as like enemies, bagheads as enemies and killers in fiction, huh? Why are we never the good guys? Oh, I like that little road sign. A baghead and their kid coming this way. That's cute. It's a random thing, but this reminds me that that recent Silent Hill: The Short Message, which spoilers, fuck that game. That game fucking sucks. They use the whole like paper bag on head with smiling faces aesthetic, and it's like it doesn't seem to be there for any rhyme or reason. Like there's no, like, what does it represent exactly? Because, you know, like, a bag on the head can mean a lot of things in terms of like what you're trying to do for storytelling, and you're trying to hide identity. But like, why would and that it's weird because what the bag-headed like mannequins in that game is supposed to represent is bullies. But why would the bullies be like bag-headed? Like, is the implication that the protagonist is just like face blind? Or like the idea that these people are like this, is it all in her head, so it's her implanting like that face on them? It's so confusing. It just feels like someone was like, oh, that's creepy, let's do that, and not thinking about the actual thematic reasons for why you would design creatures and characters with a mask, with a hidden face. Alright, let's get back to the game here. Wasn't easy to look at the victim, was it? I didn't mean to do like a George Takei voice, but that's just what I'm going with this guy. Ugh, it never is, but yeah. I was fine. Let's have a listen. We've got a few more details. The victim's name was Eisuke Sasaki. He was just 15, still in middle school. That shows you how little I know about how Japan school works, because that's like late secondary school here. You can graduate secondary school here at 16. You can stay at that school and do what's known as sixth form or go on to college. It's weird. It's weird here. Like, senior years here is like an optional thing, and you potentially do it at a completely different like school. It's interesting. Sasaki! The name I saw on the bicycle. The bicycle! I wonder if I'd like not examined that if I wouldn't have gotten this prompt. As you heard, the official cause of death was asphyxiation by strangulation. The police suspect homicide. There were no signs of a struggle, which points to a surprise attack, or someone the victim knew. That's just me speculating, though. A lot of from my protagonist here. In any case, what I'm most concerned about at this point is that paper bag. Yeah, whose was it? Was it on there before or after the killing? Right, what do you think it means? The thing is, I've seen it before. Wait, hang on. My bag's not paper, mate. It must have been 18 years ago now. We had a rash of cases like this one. Victims found with paper bags on their... Oh, wait, that's sorry. Victims with paper bags on their heads? Whoa! Exactly that. It's not something I thought I'd ever see again. Let's ask about the murders from 13 years ago. Oh, sorry, 18. It was 18 years ago. Kofuku City, we had multiple victims, all young girls. All girls? Hang on, I gotta say my catchphrase. Let's see. I believe we had 3 victims, all girls between the ages of 13 and 19. And the killer used bare hands, manual strangulation. When we found them, they all had paper bags over their heads with smiling faces drawn on them. Oh! We couldn't establish any connection between the victims. They were all just around the same age. And I'm sorry to say, we never solved the case. Their killer is still out there. So, we could be looking at... Yes, it could be the same person. Oh, man! Sorry, son, my nephew says he picked it up from something he watched. I don't think he understands the proper usage of it, because he'll just say it whenever someone asks him to do anything. Or, like, tells him there's something happening. Or... he's a funny guy. 3 teenage girls strangled to death by hand. What a nightmare. Let's see some observations. It's a lot to take in, I know. But do you have any thoughts on the case so far? Okay, let's have some thinking. Doesn't quite add up. 3 female victims 18 years ago. And now a middle school boy? Poor Etsuki Sasaki. Why target a boy this time if it was the same person? It doesn't quite add up. Why would a serial killer... Oh, well, it doesn't quite add up. Why would a serial killer who targets girls 18 years ago come back? And target a boy? Eisuke Sasaki? Yes, I'm asking myself the same question. We have to consider the possibility that the previous victims, all being female, was a coincidence. We always look for a pattern, but we could be overthinking it. I mean, that's a human nature in general. Humans always love to try and find patterns in a lot of seemingly random and natural occurring instances. There's a specific name for the phenomenon where people will kind of, their brain will think they can see faces or objects kind of like in random rock formations and photos. It's a similar thing with like clouds and people who do cloud gazing. Oh, hang on, I'm going to say my favorite Johnny Baghead catchphrase. I wish we had a little more to work with. Still, I can't shake the feeling that there's a connection. I trust you've been keeping good notes. You never know when a seamlessly drilled detail will make all the difference. Any important information you gather will automatically be recorded in your notebook. To open and review your notes, move the cursor to Open Notebook and press the A button. Who's that voice? That's a weird one. Why don't you open up your notebook right now? Let me see if you've got everything. Alright. So... a student at Minami Daisen Junior High, the apparent victim of a murder. His body was found at a pump station in Kofuku City. Eutsuki's cause of death was asphyxiation due to strangulation. It appears he was choked with a rope-like object. His estimated time of death was 9 p.m. A paper bag with a smile drawn on it was found on the victim's head. The condition of Etsuki's body was similar to the victims of serial murders of girls 18 years ago in Kofuku City. Good. Oh, okay, so we could just change pages like this. Inspector Kamada is lead of Etsuki Sasuke's case. He's apparently known Itsugi for a long time. Junko Kuze is a detective working on the case. Shunsuke Itsugi, looking good for 40. Director of the Itsugi Detective Agency, he has known Inspector Kamada from the police force for a long time. And me, I'm 9. Well, in this game I'm 19, and I'm an assistant detective at the agency. I don't know, maybe this is except for now we have a male victim. Let's look at the answering machine. There are no voicemails. Ayumi isn't here yet. This isn't going to be easy. I hope you prepared. Alright, let me think a bit more. And let me make sure I've checked. Huh? Oh, that must be Ayumi. Oh, look at this fucking anime mum ass looking character. Hi, guys. Hey, Ayumi. Am I interrupted, son? You both look so serious. Asugi and I told Ayumi everything we knew. Yeah, I thought she was going to do this. I felt it coming. You're joking, right? That's an urban legend. Haven't you heard of Emio? You know, the smiling man. The smiling man? The muffin man? The smiling man? Tell me about the smiling man, Ayumi. You might also hear him called Emio, a name that's used for characters for smile and man. Ah, like Japanese characters. And it's an urban legend? Well, the story goes that a man wearing a paper bag with a smiley face on it appears in front of a crying girl. A paper bag with a smiling face on it? Are you serious? Who would ever do that? That's ridiculous. Come on. Who'd ever be so stupid? Yes, of course. Oh, dramatic zoom in. I do like the art in this, though. It is really good. So, like I said, the smiling man appears in front of a crying girl with a paper bag on his head. And he says, "Aw, you look sad, but you don't have to cry anymore. After all, I can give you a smile that will last forever." And they always find the victim afterwards with a paper bag on her head, just like the smiling man wore. Wow. Anyway, that's the most common version of the story. Let me ask more questions about him. You said that's the most common version of the story. What is other versions? I want to hear, yeah, I want to hear the adaptations. Well, some say that if you stop crying and smile at the laughing man, he'll walk away instead of killing you. This reminds me, I forget her name. There's a quite famous old Japanese folktale about a ghost. Where it's a woman who's like cut Chelsea dagger smile into herself, and she asks you if she's pretty, and you have to answer right, or she'll like kill you or carve your face up. I forget what you're supposed to say to her. Apparently, if you say she's pretty, apparently she cuts you up. So, you know, no on the flirting game. She's. What happens though if you go awooga? That's what I want to know. You go awooga. Does does that defeat the ghost? But I've also heard that if you look directly at his face, he's definitely gonna kill you. So, smile when he walks away. Look at his face and he kills you. Got it. Got it. It's always a crying girl though. All versions agree on that part. Huh. So, the thing about urban legends is that they're not all legends. Some of them hold a kernel of truth. For now, I'm treating this as valuable information. I'd say we have a lot of work to do. Let's split up and get to it. Oh, but first, I'd like you to take these. Are those cell phones? Oh, what? Cell phones! Cool! Oh man, look at this technology. Please be in touch if there are any developments. Go on, take them. Take. What? I'll take the right one. Thanks, I'll keep it close by. Yes, thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to follow up on something. I'd like both of you to work together and decide the best way to split up your research. Understood? Yes, sir. Understood. Got it. See you later, sir. What is this detective agency that's hiring, like, 19-year-olds? So, how do you want to tackle this, Ayumi? I think we should start by reviewing our notes and see if there's anything we can deduce. Good plan. Alright, let's do a review. So, we have a victim. Utsuki Sasaki, discovered this morning. Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide. Oh, I think you're right. Now, Utsuki was wearing a paper bag with a smile on it when he was found. And there's a certain similarity. Oh, well, this could be both. It's just like the Spider-Man urban legend. It's like the real-life case of the Smite. Probably go for the real-life case. It's like the real-life case of the Spider-Man. Mini urban legend. Oh. But what if the urban legend is based on the actual murders that took place 18 years ago? It's possible a horrible incident like that could have spawned such a morbid story, right? Still, we needed to establish some sort of connection. That's what I was trying to say. The victim was a boy, right? That's right. And all three victims in the older cases were girls, according to Mr. Sugi. Yeah, it doesn't seem likely that there's only a coincidence. It's probably relevant. That poor kid, Sugi, covered in one of those horrible paper bags. Lady, it's not that bad. No, don't knock it till you've tried it, alright? Was there anything else in your mind? Let's look into my mind. I wonder what I'll have for breakfast. What am I missing? Oh, I should mention we met the detective assigned to the case. Her name's Kuze. Itsugi seems to recognize her from somewhere. weird we didn't see a picture of her. We saw a picture of him. Has Mr. Sugi worked with her before? Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't ask. I didn't really care that much. Huh. Well, where do we go from here? I wasn't at the scene of the crime, so I only know what you've told me so far. Let's have a think. Great question. Wish I had the answer. Well, maybe it's worth checking in with the police again. Forensics should have dug something up by now. Good idea. If it's alright with you, I think I'll try to find out more about the victim, poor guy. Oh, that would be helpful, thanks. There we go, now we can travel to the police station. Alright, see you later. Good luck! I don't think we're ready for that yet. But if we keep working together, maybe one day. Yeah, right. What's you talking about? Okay, I'm off. See you later. I don't know. That dialogue just confused me. She's like, nah, I ain't wishing you luck. I wonder if Inspector Kamada is even here. Alright, I'm good. Might as well save. Let's have a look at our surroundings here. I'll check with that officer. Okay. Trying to figure out if there's like a faster cursor speed button. It doesn't look like it. Should try talking to someone nearby. Okay, so call people nearby. Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you help me out? Hello, sir. How can I help? Do you know if an inspector is available? You must mean Inspector Kamada, right? Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Actually, where do I know you from? Haven't we met before? Why is it... What? You're so familiar, but... Let me think. She seems to think she recognizes my face. Oh, weird. Let me think again. How do we know each other? Does my notebook tell me? No. Oh. I think I'd like... I had some like skip text thing. You're so familiar, but... Oh yes. What are you looking at? Let me look at her face again. She's... It's you! Yes, that's me! And you are. With the Atsugi Detective Agency, that's right. I'm sorry. You look familiar, but I don't remember your name. Oh, that's alright. I'm Johnny Backhead. Of course! It's great to see you, Johnny! I guess she's from one of the older games? It's been a while. Did you transfer to this precinct? I mean, I should have recognized you right away. I suppose it was the glasses that threw me off. Oh my god! Oh wow, I usually wear contacts. And yeah, transferred here a while back. I remember her being a pretty sharp investigator. And right, Inspector Kamada didn't mention that someone's coming by. I suppose that's you. I'll go see if he's available. Alright. Whoa! Well, well, is this the supposed PI? Don't think what voice this guy would have. Who's this? Oh, yeah, it's the guy. It's the guy Kuze was there this morning. Just kidding, buddy. But Inspector Commander is busy right now, so I'll be inside to help you out. The name is Daisuke Kamihara. The Daisuke Kamihara. You can call me Dice if you want. Most people want. Okay, well, I'm Johnny Baghead. I'm with the Atsugi Detective Agency. Let me use my brilliant intuition to deduce why you're here. Scoping out the murderers, right? That's right. Normally we give your team a little more space, but the case is already so unusual. Don't even sweat it. I'm your guy. Hit me up. I'll tell you anything. I mean anything. I even tell you the time I kissed my sister. What? I want to know that. I meant about the victim. Although, sure, I'll take personal questions too. What the f... Why is he like this? Yeah. Sorry to jump in, but you're going to need to take this conversation somewhere else. Oh, fine. We can follow procedure if you insist. Thank you so much. Right this way, boy detective, to the fabulous interrogation chamber. Is this guy for real? And really, boy detective? Well, maybe I could get something useful. This guy is so punchable. I'm glad I picked this voice. Help yourself. Oh, thanks. I could use some tea. What, just because I'm British? Fuck you, game. Yeah, enjoy, bro. She never makes fresh tea for me. Well, yeah, I wonder why. Right. Alright. So, about the case. Right. Not like you came here for tea, huh? It's not easy to speak like your voice is breaking all the time. Right? Am I right? Oh, fine. Where do you want to start? Alright. Let's ask about the victim. You know what? I'm gonna change the voice. I'm gonna give him like a dude bro voice. Like a Keanu Reeves in Point Break voice. Sure, you already have a few details, right? Victim's name and age? That's right. His name's Esuke Daisuke. He was only 15 years old. I visited the scene this morning. How about that? Yeah, bro. I saw you there. And I saw you there, getting verbally spanked by Detective Kuze in front of everyone. So, the kid apparently rode his bike there. We recovered it at the site, bro. That's right. I saw the bike with the name Sasaki on it. Yeah, it was mixed in with all that garbage. Such a shame. It was a pretty nice bike. Look at you, noticing things. Real detective shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you're still not a real detective, brah. That would be me. Great. Time of death? Okay. The tenants was around 9 p.m. last night, brah. At that time, it could have been pitch black out there. No street lights up. Great murder spot, obviously. We still don't know why the kid would have ended up out there that time, of course. Yeah, this voice is not easy to do. We found the body at the dumping station. Deserted location, you know. You were there. I think it was one of those early morning joggers to find out. Joggers always finding bodies. Yeah, suspicious. Why are they always finding the bodies, huh? That's a thinker. We still have no idea what the kid was doing out there at the time of night, bruh. But we haven't ruled out that someone driving by may have seen something. It's right next to the road. Let's see if we've got any more. The victim. I mean, it's crazy, right? Would I have gone out there as a middle schooler at that hour? Probably not. Ugh. This whole thing's depressing. They're telling us it was around 9 p.m. last night. Alright, let's have a think. I should keep listening. Okay. As you know, the victim had a paper bag on his head when we found him. Not just any paper bag, right? It had a smiley face on it. Yeah, it was creepy as hell, man. And the bag was all dank and old too. Ugh, I'd die. Okay, fair enough on that. What is this meme face? Oh my god, I'm knocking my headphones off my bag. What do you mean by dank and old? It's like the character knows I feel personally offended by the disparaging remarks about the bags in this. Ah, forensics take a look now. I don't know, it's kind of look gross to me. But we'll see what they find. Yeah, so did you hear that there were some murders like this a while back? I did. You're talking about the young girls who were killed 18 years ago? Yeesh! It's like you already know everything. That's our boy detective. This guy keeps pushing that button. So I guess you already know about those victims with paper bags and smiley faces too, Mr. Smarty Pants? Thought so. Anyway, that's obviously going to figure into the investigation. Whoa. Right, well, it's a complicated case. So, riddle me this, bad man. All the victims were girls, and serial killers love their patterns. But our victim is a boy. Strange, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But there's another major difference between those victims and ours that I bet you haven't thought of. Care to hazard a guess? Well, they were strangled differently. It was by hand, the old murders. Survey says. You're right, huh? Maybe you are a full-grown detective after all. Yeah, bruh. Oh yeah, it's the police officer. The victim could be strangled with a rope because, yep. See, I was paying attention. The previous victims were killed barehanded, but Eisuke Sasaki was strangled with a rope or string. Ding ding ding. There was no murder weapon 80 years ago. Pretty big difference, you ask me, bruh. I kind of wish when you were checking these prompts, it would tell you, like, oh, is there something new to see or not? But I guess that's part of the puzzle, right? Of just knowing where to prod. You want to talk about 18 years ago, huh? Well, were you even alive at that time? I mean, technically, I was 1 year old. Oh, bro, I knew you were, baby. And here you are, full-fledged, proud detective. Maybe I should have been a PI. Oh, it must be cool to not have to play by the rules. A certain someone couldn't want to be breathing down my neck all the time. Hey, I'm serious. You think your boss would take me on? Alright, let's ask about this case. We're obviously going to have to take everything into account, including those murders from 18 years ago. Wait, do you remember anything about that case from 18 years ago? Yep, I was in elementary school, and it was all over the news. The victims were much older than me. I wasn't worried about that, but the school and everyone's parents sure were. They made us walk to school in groups, and they had a whole neighborhood watch thing going on. It was like we were in a parade. Ridiculous. Really? Nah, not really. It's called a metaphor. Try to keep up, brah. Anyway, every day we gather in the gym to make sure we were all there. Sure, sometimes one kid would be missing. Boy, did that cause a panic. Well, sure. Sure, sometimes it was me. I could hear them yelling all for me, scrambling and looking everywhere. Sounds super annoying. Of course, some parents would just pick their kids up from school to avoid the whole thing, bro. When I think back, I guess I was pretty sheltered. Sorry to all the teachers I annoyed. Anyway, since all the kids were safely inside before sundown, I guess we didn't give the killer anyone to kill, ha! Maybe I should workshop that joke. Yeah. You know, I really don't remember the whole paper bag part of the story. Oh? Yeah, I mean, it's been 18 years, brah. I guess I just forgot. But it was pretty shocking. How could I forget that? Oh, the Johnny catchphrase. Paper bags? Really? I feel like I would remember that. I'm gonna have some tea. Cheers! Not bad, right? But you don't get to enjoy tea from a beautiful lady often. That's a dick move to say, buddy. Don't. Somewhat of it's truth. Shut up. Fresh tea. And she didn't bring me a cup. I'll ask for one in a little bit, I guess. I'm guessing he's going to get a no. I can't wait. Let's have a little think. If he was in 18 school years ago, how old is he? You know, let's see if it says. His name. He looks like an experienced detective, maybe a bit young, but still. He's a real oddball. Wonder if he's heard the Smiling Man urban legend. I'd say he's old enough to have heard it. Okay. Detective Kamihara, are you familiar with the urban legend known as the Smiling Man? Did you say the Smiling Man? I did. You know, like a man who's smiling? They call him Emio sometimes? I don't know. What's the story behind it? Time to hydrate. There we go, we explained the story to him. Whoa! I see what you mean about the similarities between that story and this case, brah. Is there any connection? It couldn't just be a coincidence, could it? Oh no, that was his time. Did I sound like I was deducing something awesome just then? I did, right? Yeah, I guess, maybe. Sort of. Totally did. Anyway, joking aside, that's definitely something to think about. So, thanks for sharing. Yeah, the Smiling Man legend's pretty similar to that case. And to the murders from 18 years ago, brah. Urban legends, man. It's dead silence. What's up with that? Why is he staring at me like that? So intensely. He might have an observation to share. Maybe he's more of a detective than I've given him credit for. It's weird you have to, like, look at them sometimes to get the next prompt. Also, his posture looks real rough. You know, bruh, now that I think about it, there's one other thing I haven't considered. Go on. Go on. Well, it's just the officer who was just here. Seemed like she kind of liked you, didn't it? I'm jealous. She's hot, right? A woman that's hot And she wears a police uniform. Now that's a legend. Oh boy. I'm so glad she transferred to this division, bro. It's like destiny. Wow. Okay, we'll update the notebook. And that's why they call me Dice. I'm sure I'm a lucky bastard. I tell you, bro. Come here. Wah! Oh, hi there, bruh. I didn't see you there. Ma'am? What's that supposed to mean? What are you two blabbing about? Do your job. You've got a murder to solve. No, bruh. It's not what you think. I mean, maybe it is. This guy won't shut up about how hot our co-worker is. He's all, ew, it's the uniform. It's the piece de la resistance. The piece de la resistance. I don't have a French accent, bruh. What? Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Toodles. Oh, he says Toodles just like me. Oh, I gotta stop saying that. Have fun, buddy. He's leaving? Just like that? Sorry about that. Anyway, sorry about this morning as well. Oh, okay. I guess I haven't even really introduced myself. I'm Detective Kuze. Junko Kuze. Investigation Unit 1. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm from the Atsugi Detective Agency. Johnny Baghead. Sorry to bother you this morning. No, it's my fault. I didn't realize the inspector had called you guys in. It's no problem at all. That said, don't get in my way, understand? Oh, right, of course. So, sorry, I have work to do. Excuse me. And she's gone. Alright. Maybe I should ask if Inspector Khan is still busy, just in case. I like this music. What's this? Come on, bro. Just one cup, okay? Why don't you brew it yourself? It's Detective Kamihara. I just really want you to brew it for me, bruh. I can't believe he's begging like that. It's for the good of the investigation, trust me. Oof. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, hey, boy detective. Are you really leaving already? Okay, bye, I guess, bro. Chill. Took that one on the nose. Shrug it off, Dice. You saw all of that? Yeah. But I have some unrelated questions. Alright. Let's find some way to talk. So, were you able to get some info from Detective Kamihara? Yeah, more or less. Everyone's stealing my Okay, let's ask about that doofus first. I worked with a lot of detectives, but that one, well, he's something special. You might not want to follow in his footsteps, if you catch my drift. Noted. You got any observations? You've grown up a bit, haven't you? I have. Whoa! Hot! I was wondering if Inspector Kamada is available. I'm sorry, but I'm told his meeting is running on. Ah, I see. Maybe I should come back tomorrow. If you excuse me, I should head out. Please give Detective Kamada my thanks for his help. Sounds good! Safe travels! I mean, I know I'm the streamer with 1,001 voices. I don't know if I would ever stream a full game like this. As much as I really like stuff like the Phoenix Wright games. Hello, I'm back. Ah, welcome back, Johnny. Welcome back. So, how did it go today? Well, I went to the precinct to see what I could find out. But Inspector Kamada was in a meeting all day, so I spoke to Detective Kamihara instead. Is that so? Well, thanks for tracking someone down. Ayumi, what about you? Sure, well, I went to see the victim's family. The Sasaki family was very nice and welcoming. It felt like it was a good family home. And considering their terrible loss, they were so generous with their help. They really want to know what happened. It's just senseless, you know? Sergei wasn't in any sort of trouble. He was just a regular kid. It's just... Just what? Well, his family said that when he came home that night, he locked himself in his room. They say he's never done anything like that before. They weren't sure what it was all about. He wasn't responding, so they were about to try and lock in the door, but... At around 8 p.m., his mother heard a noise at the front door. She went to check and... It was Eski, still wearing his school uniform, holding a telephone receiver. So he hadn't been in his room after all. He dropped the phone in surprise when he noticed her. And he locked himself in his room for real. Wonder who he was talking to. Yeah, great question. His family doesn't know. Don't they have caller ID? Couldn't they looked? Anyhow, it seems if they stuck out again after that without his family noticing. And that's all I have for now. I'll keep digging. What in the world happened to this poor kid? You know, I've been digging into the cold case from 18 years ago a bit more, and I'm concerned. You see, the police never made all the details public, in particular, the use of paper bags. Oh, so that's why Detective Kamihara didn't remember anything about it. Do you know why they withheld the information? Well, I have an idea, but it would be better to speak to Kamada about it. Himself about it. I understand. Regardless of the reason why, if the police didn't release those details at the time, then it seems a bit of a stretch to assume that the case is connected to the Smiling Man urban legend. But the legend almost has to be connected to the current case, doesn't it? In some way? Well, I do think we need to fully understand the urban legend if I'm going to solve the case. You... specifically? Well, yes, I'm fascinated by the case of the Smiling Man, and I want to take a deeper dive into it. Now then, I'd like to have you to... I'm reading that wrong. I'd like to have the two of you review what you learned from today's research. You got it. Shall we, Johnny? Sure. Hang on, I'm just gonna do a little savey save. Good. So we have our victim, Eisuke Sasaki, who was found with a paper bag on his head with a smiley face on it. A series of similar crimes took place 18 years ago. 18 years ago. Yes, that's right. Precisely. The case from 18 years ago involved 3 murders, and the victims all had one thing in common. All of them were teenage girls. It's so terrible to think about. So, the killer from 18 years ago was never caught, and the information about the paper bags was never made public, so only a handful of people knew about it. The killer, the families of the victims, the police who were investigating, and whoever found the bodies. What does that all add up to? Do you have any thoughts based on the info you have so far? Well, I suppose I could say at this stage is... Let me... Something seems off about Johnny Baghead. Let's see. There's something that's bugged me about Detective Kamahara. Really? I mean, it's just a feeling. Sounds like that's a wrap on our investigation for the day. It feels like we're comparing notes really helped. We're working together well. I agree! Yay! I'm counting on both of you. Alright, let's split up and continue the investigation tomorrow. I'll head to Isuki's middle school and see what I can learn. I think I'll see what else I can get from the police. Excellent. Good luck out there. Alright, I assume that's going to be chapter 1. I think there's 3 chapters available in this. Though actually, it might be prologue, chapter 1, chapter 2. We'll see. This could potentially be a shorter stream depending on what's left. Thanks for taking the time to meet me, Inspector Kamada. Oh, Baghead. Sorry I wasn't available yesterday when you stopped by. It's alright. You're incredibly busy. But if you have a few minutes now... Yes, of course. You can ask me anything. But let's head to the back room first. Sounds good. So, what's the latest on the investigation? Any more info on the victim? Well... I'm afraid we don't have much new info, but forensics is still taking a look at that paper bag. Tell me about the paper bag. I heard that the paper bag itself seems it might have been old. Is that true? I really can't say till we get the results, but we'll know soon enough, see? This is just a difficult case. So they still don't know how old the paper bag is. Let's find out why they didn't tell anyone about it 18 years ago. I understand that you kept the paper bag a secret in the previous case, is that right? That's right, Sonny. I was in charge of the investigation, and it was my call. I see. And we had good reason. It was a big scandal anyway, but if all the bizarre details had leaked, well, just seemed best not to rile folks up about the details. Could have slowed down our investigation. Try not to rile folks up. Let's see if it's got... I showed you the photo picture of the paper bag, right? If that got out to the public, there's a chance someone could try and copy it. My understanding was that we never caught the killer who committed those crimes 18 years ago. Is that right? Yeah, still haunts me to this day. L, since the cat's out of the bag. Hey. Let me share a few other shameful secrets with you. Please, go on. Tell me your shameful secrets. Well, in addition to the 3 tragic unsolved murders, mind you, we worked that case hard. I didn't want to see any more lost lives on my watch, see? But something else slipped through our fingers. Oh? Yeah, we had a missing person, a young boy. Ah. Tell me about young boy. His name was Makoto Kuze. Huh? Kuze, you said? Makoto Kuze! Oh, Makoto Kuze! So, you were saying? Yeah, it's exactly what you're thinking. He's Detective Kuze's older brother, 6 years older. He was 14 14 years old when he just disappeared. I personally suspect he was murdered by the same person. It was a tremendous blow to my team. ... Fortunately, we never did find another victim in a paper bag like that until now. Unfortunately, we never found poor Makoto either. To this day, he's considered a missing person. But I think it's possible, even likely there's a connection, see? It certainly is strange. For some reason, after the disappearance of Makoto Kuze, the serial murders of young girls stopped. Ah! That was a weird jingle. We're not sure why, but fortunately we haven't seen that sort of crime since then. Let's ask a bit more questions. For the record, there have been no new murder victims like this since Makoto Kuze went missing. Oh, there's another thing I should mention. We had a suspect at the time, but he disappeared shortly after the first murder. Right after the first murder? That's right, Sonny! So there were 2 disappearances back then surrounding our case. It feels like everything is connected, but we still have a few missing pieces, you see? Do you have any more info on the man who went missing? I suppose so. Turns out that he knew the first victim from the serial girl murder case. They had apparently been meeting up frequently. Anywho, the same day the body of the first victim was found, we found a disturbing amount of blood in the man's apartment. Oh! We thought that perhaps the man was injured in some kind of altercation relating to the murder. It's also possible that he himself is the killer. But he's still missing, along with the truth. I'm afraid we weren't able to establish a connection between him and the series of murders. Let's ask more about him. The man's whereabouts and connection to the case both remain unknown. That was from 18 years ago. I still can't figure it, all these years later. And observations. That's Whoa! Sorry about that. It's just a little dusty in here. See? These cold cases sit in files gathering dust over the years. 18 years is a lot of dust, Sonny. I'll keep sifting through the archives for any information that might help us out with this case. Hence all the dust. Could also be allergies, who knows? Okay. So there were 2 missing people involved in the case 18 years ago. One was a man who apparently knew the victim. They found blood in his apartment after he disappeared. And the other was Detective Kuze's brother. Makoto Kusanagi has been missing this whole time. I wonder if Inspector Kamada ever met Detective Kuze as a child. I've known Detective Kuze since she was a kid, but I don't think she remembers me much from those years. She saw us growing up, though. She's tough and sharp as a tack. Great detective. It's just what? I think Kuze is working a bit too hard, see? I feel she's tense all the time, always pushing. It's gotta be tough. Her brother gone missing from a young age. Might be weighing on her. But what do I know? I'm no shrink. See, that sounds cool. Still can't figure it out. Yep, that's the same. Kuze's already on the Sasaki case, see? As you know, she's the best we got. Reliable and always gives her all. Is it possible that Esuki was killed by the same person who killed the others 18 years ago? Well, we can't rule it out, but we should also consider the possibility of a copycat. However, since certain details of the crime were never made public, a copycat is pretty unlikely, see? Then there's the matter of the victims. Why target girls then and a boy now? And there's one more critical difference. Do you know what it is? Yeah, they were killed in a different manner. The victims were killed in a different manner. That's right, Sonny! You seem to have a pretty good handle on this case already. As you said, the serial murders were committed barehanded, while Esuke was strangled with a cord. Of course, a killer could deviate from his modus operandi in the heat of the moment. We can't rule that out. And if we are chasing the same pup, he's now 18 years older than he was. Maybe his methods changed over time. I see. I have to wonder if there's any connection to the cold case from 18 years ago. Any more observations? So the paper bag might be the only common factor. It all seems like it's coming back to that Smiling Man urban legend. Kind of think of it, has Inspector Commander heard of Smiling Man? I kind of want to look at the notebook, see some of the changes. Yep, but it's similar. Yep, we learned that he had traveled to the pump station on a bicycle. The paper bag that covered his head was apparently fairly old. There were no reports of troubles in his family. It seems he may have been told to someone on the phone just before he died. Alright. Okay. There's the details there. There's the legend of Smiling Man. A missing man. Used to work at a different station. Recognized Johnny from a past case. She was wearing glasses, but she normally wears contacts. That's so weird. And yep. All that. There's that, and there's me! By the way, are you familiar with the urban legend known as the Smiling Man? The Smiling Man? No, what the hell is that? Well, it relates to the paper bags you found on these victims. Paper bags with smiley faces on them. A man with such a bag on his head would appear in front of a crying girl and threaten to give her a smile forever. Look, my bag's not paper, right? I just want to... Let's put the kibosh on that right now. I'm fabric. I'm malleable. I'm sleek. Okay? I don't appear in front of any crying girls. Don't... This is slander. Or is this libel? Might be libel, actually. The victims are said to be found with the same type of paper bag with a crude smiley face drawn on. Are you serious? That's a real urban legend? This Smiling Man thing, it sure does seem like those murders could have been the inspiration behind it. But you said that the information about the paper bags was never made public, right? That's right, Sonny. It would have been irresponsible. But, you know, there are a lot of people at the crime scene. The paper bag thing could have leaked. I wouldn't rule out a connection. It could even be the reverse, that the killer was copying this legend. This whole thing is such a mess. Well, it's getting late. I should head back to the investigation. I should probably excuse myself as well. Let's head to the scene of the crime so I could take a look at the spot where the body was found. But first, was there anything I forgot to ask? But let's just go through all these prompts again. Okay, that's a repeat. It's the same as... Yep. That's the same. Yeah, he wonders if there's a connection. Well, I think I'm on that's the first one showing me. Let's see. Now that you mention it, you did speak with Kamihara extensively yesterday, didn't you? Yes, that's right. I know Detective Kuze is taking this case personally, and that might be putting a lot of pressure on him as a partner. What do you think about Kamihara? Odd duck, isn't he? You could say that. To say the least. It is weird how much this protagonist ends up talking like me. But you know, he gets results. Kamihara is a pretty good detective after all. He's smart and he's got pretty good instincts. Terrible shot though. Oh, so he's just like a regular cop then. No, Johnny. Well, you must see how it gets on with Detective Kuze, as in, not well. Yeah. She's ripped into him again. Yes, there was here. But at the end of the day, they may seem like opposites, but they're quite the duo. Yeah, believe it or not, Kamihara looks up to Kuze like a mentor. Meanwhile, Kuze is wound tighter than a coil. Tighter than a tourniquet, drier than a funeral drum. She needs that loose energy that Kamihara brings. Since the two of them started working together, Detective Kuze has really mellowed out. Credit where it's due, I think that Kamihara's influence. Anything else to say? Opposites attract, right? That's on. With the cat. Kazay and Kanaha make a good team. Alright, I think that's, thank you so much for your time, Inspector Kamada. I should be on my way now. Sure thing, buddy. If you need anything else, just stop by, see? I will, thank you. Thank you. By the way, how old are you now, Baghead? Why does everyone want to know that? I'm 19, sir. So, you wouldn't have heard of anything about those previous murders at the time they were committed? No, sir. Just trying to learn everything I can now. That's good. You need to immerse yourself to try to understand. I'm glad to hear you're approaching this investigation with the right attitude. And I'm hopeful that you'll bring an outsider's perspective to it. May be the key to our solve. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Good. I'm counting on you. Yes, sir. Where are you heading next, by the way? Well, I was wondering if I could take another look at the crime scene. Do you mind? I'm afraid I can't let you do that. ... just point in your leg, rookie. You're part of Asugi's detective agency. You can get full access. Oh, thank you. Some locations may be taped off, but you can ignore that. Go ahead and investigate. Just, yes? Don't tell Kazay. Hey, Minnie. What are you up to today? You trying to climb on the desk again, huh? Oh, a little stretch. There you go. Oh, a little tickle. Little chin scritch. There you go. There's not really room for you on the desk, Minnie. You're going to have to plop yourself on my lap. Yeah? Yeah, Minnie? There you go. Get your little paws up. Hello, Minnie. Silly girl. It's because you want to sit on the desk, isn't it? Well, there's no room on the desk. I could... There, look. If I move the keyboard, is that what you want? Is that it? Well, okay, she's smelling it right now. She just wants a cuddle. Just wants to rub on me, I guess. Look, there she is. She's having a little nuzzle time. Alright, here's the pump station where Esuki Sasaki's body was found. I've got the green light from Inspector Kamada. Time to check it out. The body was found around here. An early morning passerby saw him lying strangely on the ground and called the police. I'm sure that was a terrible shock. Why would someone have passed by here? Okay, let's have a look. I think Esuki's body was found in front of this fence. What a lonely place. I can't help but imagine him with that terrible paper bag on his head. Not like my cool bag. There's a warning sign here. One from the police and one from the water department. What does it say? Oi, Minnie, that's my microphone. Don't do that. Silly girl. How long has this facility been here? Okay, that's a repeat. Okay, still repeating. What's going on here? I'm strangely intrigued. Okay, let's have a look around back. I want to check something, actually. Oh, weird. It's holding the left stick to move the cursor speed up? That's a weird... It's a weird button for it. And there's no other... There's no other button to speed it up. Minnie. Now you're on my desk. Okay, you can sit there for now. I didn't see anything out of place from the back of the pump station, but there's a path leading up to the back side of the facility. So this isn't a dead end after all. Wonder if the person who found the body came through here. Some kind of shortcut? Yeah, you have to... So, Oh, that's a weird button. I don't like that binding. They should have just put it on a button, not click in the stick, or make it like a toggle. The bushes seem normal. No signs of trampling or anything knocked over. I don't see anything else of interest. Still, it's pretty spooky. I almost feel like the smiling man is watching me from the shadows. Oh. Who could have come here and done such a terrible thing to Esaki Sasaki? Anything else to find? Yeah, that's a really awkward button. You have to hold the stick in. Okay, I don't think there's any more clues here. Let's take the bus back to the office. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, Minnie, you're just out of camera shot. Let's see. The next bus is arriving in an hour? God, it's just like my bus is in my area. Oh, no. It might be faster to walk back. Hey, boy detective. Looks like you're working hard on our case. Cheer, bro. Oh, Detective Kamahara. I should be, thanking you. Oh, please, bro. Anyway, what's up? Notice anything new? If you found something different, maybe thanks to your private detective mindset, please let me know. I'm afraid I didn't find much. Oh, well, bro, let me know if you do find something. If I can help in any way. Isn't he supposed to be one of the primary investigators? I'm on my way back to the station, but... Yeah. What? Okay. How's the investigation on your side? I'm kinda stalled out. Don't worry about me, bruh. Boy detective. Bruh detective. Anyway, if I find anything, I'll share the info with... Oh, never mind. Look, I know why he's being... Look. Detective Kuze. Kuruma. It's just Detective Kamihara's car. Is it official police vehicle? Seems like he's returning from an investigation. Have you noticed anything new here? Why is he staring at me so intensely? Well, brah, detective. Yes? You got a haircut, didn't you, brah? What? I didn't. I don't even have hair, do I? Damn it! Yeah, that's what new people are looking for when they ask if you noticed something new. Oh, boy. Since you asked me if I noticed things, there's been something I was hoping you notice. Did he cut his hair? He looks exactly the same. Seems like he's returning from investigation. Something seems off about him. Yep. No, nothing there. Have you heard of Kadeviashi? I can't actually share more info with you. Well, now he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Huh. Is he being even stranger than he was yesterday? I know what it is, because she's in the car. Do I have to... What? What is it? Take it to Kamar's parked here. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong prompt. Let's see. Check out the sky. It's another beautiful day. I wonder if he's always been this way. Are you waiting for the bus, bruh? You don't come by. You know they don't come by here very often. Yeah, took a look at the schedule. Oof. I was actually just thinking how it'd be faster to walk back to the office. Nah, you don't want to do that, bruh. You'll get all sweaty. Not a good look. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I'd give you a ride if I could, but yeah. Oh, she's on the phone now. Ah. I see. Kami, we've got to go. Sorry, I'm getting called away, bruh. The bus doesn't come by often, does it? He approached me, but it seems like there's something going on with him. I guess I shouldn't hold him up any longer. I think I'll just wait for the bus, but thanks for your concern. Gotcha, bruh. Well, take care then. See ya. Look at my... That's such a sad picture. I guess there's no choice but to wait for the bus. How should I pass the time? Let's have a looky-loo. I think I'll just sit here and wait. There's only one bus per hour and they stopped running pretty early. Anything else? Nope. I'm the only one waiting for a bus. Kind of lonely. There's someone here to talk to. Detective Kamahara, please come back. Just kidding. Can't you just come pick me up? As if I ever say that to her for real. Huh? Ah. Huh, the battery seems pretty low. I think of it, I don't remember charging the phone last night. Maybe I'll wait till it's an emergency. Should have listened to Ayumi about this. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have no place to talk. I fucked up and not charged my phone, and it's died on me in the morning. Okay. Yeah, his shooting skills are bad. Maybe I'll wait till it's an emergency. Oh, I could call a cab. I'll just dial 104 and I'll get the operator to connect me. I'm so smart thinking of this. Cell phones are amazing. Thank you, Mr. Tsugi. The battery can't just suddenly die, can it? Let's see. 1, 0. What? Ah. The battery's dead. Detective Kamahara is gone. It was good to hear all that backstory about him from Inspector Kamada. You know, he can seem careless, but he's actually a fine detective. He's smart and he's got good instincts. Terrible shot, though. You must have seen how he gets on with detectives, as in, not well. Yep, by the end of the day. So, yep. Wasn't that long ago. If you're sharing that about Kuze, maybe she's just as hard on him as she is on Detective Kamihara. Still thinking, but hardly any time has passed. I don't know what to do. The battery's dead. This hour. Might be hard to find a taxi. Ugh. Oof. Can't even use my cell phone. Guess I have to wait for the bus. Unless... I can't let it discourage me. There's got to be another way to call a taxi. This is a weird bit. I can do this, probably. Okay, let's call a cab. I'll just use my mysterious powers. Close my eyes and... Okay. Summon a taxi with my mind. I mean, it worked before. That one time when I wished we'd have another sunny day. Is that the sound of a car approaching? I can feel it. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Come on, universe. Send a cab to the PI in need. Come on. Oh, shit. It did work. Huh? Did I really summon a taxi? Hop in. You're heading to the station, yeah? What? Come on, hop in. Okay. Are you sure about this? Don't you have someone else to pick up or something? Huh? No, I'm here to pick you up. Me, really? Let's check out the surroundings. Inside the taxi smells a bit odd. Let's see. It's Ghost GPS, though. It's not one of those PSP GPSs that people in Japan still use. He's got some sort of charm. It's just the taxi driver. Weird. Okay. You're here to pick me up specifically? Yep. Boss called and said I had a fare out waiting on the bus stop. You're saying he didn't call me? Guess someone else arranged it for you. I don't know what to give this guy his voice. Oh, what's up? Could that be Detective Kamihara? Thank you for calling the cab for me, Andrew Dice Clay. It was really helpful. Oh, hey. Yes, what is it? Did you know there are cops found a body not too far from where I picked you up? Yeah, I heard about that. I heard there's a rumor there's a kid that killed somewhere around here the other night. Word travels fast. Yeah, something crazy like that. You know, people just gonna talk. I guess the kid was in middle school. Poor Kavna. Yeah. Makes me sick just to think about it. End of a thing for a kid to get killed in a place like that, eh? I mean, maybe the killer figured they could count on the place to be deserted, you know? So, what were you doing here anyway? Are you some kind of police detective or something? You a copper? Not exactly, how can I put it? Come on, son. You look like you're in high school, aren't you? Hey. I drive by all the time for work, but I've never picked anyone up here. So, I'm gonna ask, what were you up to? I just had some business to attend to. That's not suspicious. I see, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. He often drives by this area for work. You said you drive by this area often. Yeah, I do. I was actually out here the night before last, probably around 10 PM. Oh? We haven't ruled anything. Yep, drive by. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the driver saw something. Did you see anything noteworthy when you drove through this area the other night? Anything noteworthy? Yes, anything at all could help. Let me think. Maybe there was something. Oh, right. I almost forgot. What? What is it? I saw a motorcycle parked right there the other night. A motorcycle, huh? I'm positive I saw a motorcycle pass right over there the other night, around 10 PM, I'm sure of it. Oh? Yeah, it was a nice looking bike. But, I'm guessing the rider was just, you know, making a pit stop. A pit stop? Why there? Yeah, a bathroom break, kid. You ever see a bike on the side of the road? The rider's probably taking a piss. I picked the right voice for this. He's pretty confident about this interpretation. Well, I definitely didn't see any kids out here. I see it all the time. Nothing else to say except I'm damn sure. I'm right, right positive. I'm sure a driver stopped there to have a fucking piss. Yeah, there was a motorcycle parked right there. So there was a motorcycle parked at the crime scene around 10 PM on the night of the murder. It's concerning, to say the least. And if the killer was riding a motorcycle, they must have killed Esuki there. I can't imagine transforming a body on a motorcycle. Of course, Esuki's bicycle was at the scene of the crime, so it stands to reason that he rode to the scene himself. I think it's most likely Esuki was killed at the pump station, but why was the motorcycle parked there? It must be for some other reason. Yeah, it has to be. It's pretty dark here at night, so if a motorcyclist was just passing by, it seems unlikely they'd notice Esuki lying that far back from the road. Plus, wasn't the person who called in the murder there early in the morning? Hang on. Oh, that was bad. That really hurt my throat. Yeah, maybe the driver's right after all. Hey, so, I gotta ask. Why does it feel like I'm being interviewed by a detective? Yeah. I mean, you're in high school, right? Well, I'm actually in sort of a detective club. We like to investigate anything strange that happens in town. Why don't I just tell him I'm a PI? Oh well. Hey, that sounds kind of fun. Yeah, it's all fun and games. You didn't happen to see anything the night before last, did you? Nah, I don't think so. I suppose it's not what you're looking for, but I do have a story if you want to hear it. Yeah, let's hear it. Well, you know, if I told you I got called by a fare out at the bus stop, and they said there was a young man out here waiting for me, I got nervous. What? See, you'd be surprised how often we get calls from... Calls from who? I don't know, like phantom calls from another world. You show up and there's no one there. It's creepy as fuck. Huh? You ran out here near that boy who was murdered, right? So, yeah, if I got on a call to pick you up that night, I might just fake being sick or something. You know, it's kind of unprofessional. Ah. Anyway, thought you might want to know. Sorry if I wasted your time, Squire. Alright, let's see where you're going. Let's go with... Sure. Yeah, I'm going to Sue's house. You want to come? He's got Basilisk Quest 4, doesn't he? Heck yeah, I'm in. I can't wait to slay some basilisks. Great. Do, do. Ah, Virgo's boys are so energetic. I'm Yuri now. I'm here to talk to kids at Muni Junior High. Masuki Susan was a student. Wait up! Huh? I'm coming too. Why are you leaving without me? What? Eh? So cute. Oh. Hey, excuse me, miss. Can I help you? What can my mommy does in junior high do for you? Hey guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not gonna do that voice. Hello. Are you sure? Your friends left without you. Yeah, I'm okay. I should help people in need, right? I mean, that's what my mom says, and all my teachers. Is that so? Well, thank you. Not that I'm in need necessarily. Okay, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Are you sure you're okay with that? Yeah, ask me anything. I'll never say no to a nice lady. That's what my dad always says anyway. Anyway, I'm only in my first year here, but I know a lot. Ask away. First year? Well, you seem like you've got it figured out. Like I said, I never say no to a nice woman. Notebook updated. So it never says no to a nice woman. Is that what it says? No. Okay. Do you know about what happened to Isaki Sasaki? Yeah, they told us yesterday morning assembly. I was shocked. He's actually dead, isn't he? Well, I heard he's a third year, and that's all I know. Sorry. It's okay. Thanks for talking to me. ... You're so cute, miss. Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. No, you're super cute. Watch for cute girls. Like, that's my dad's motto. That's not what I meant to do, hang on. All I know is that Asuke Suke was third year and that he was killed. His friends just went merrily on their way. Even though something terrible has happened. Pretty much feels like a normal day around here. Wonder what the mood of the school is overall. I'm sorry this is hard to talk about. No, it's not that. It's just... Ow! Oh, a ton! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. So, what do you want to ask? Have you ever noticed anything different or concerning at school since the incident with Asuki Sasaki? Don't go out at noon at night and stay away from the pump station. That's what the principal told us. I think everyone is leaving very early today as well. Also, I have a few friends who commute to school on the bus that stops near the pump station. They said they were going to stop riding their bikes instead. I could see why. Be careful when you leave today. Oh, I will. And then, let's see. It's my first year here, so I don't know much about the school. Sorry. This kid seems like he's suddenly deflated. Okay. Let's look at him. Hey, so... What? What's wrong? So, you know I said I know a lot, but I don't actually know anything about Asuki or the school, really. My dad's always telling me not to lie, no matter who I'm talking to. I'm sorry, miss. Hey, you're being honest now. I appreciate it. Also, I did try to think of everything I could about Asuki. But the more I thought about it, the more scared I got. I started thinking about even kids my age can die. Oh. I started worrying that I might suddenly die, you know? It's so scary. Oh. Oh dear. I'm really sorry that my questions brought up these kinds of feelings for you. No, it's not your fault. Dude, what's taking so long? Hurry up. Hurry up if you're coming to Ushida. No. Forget it. We're the only ones who know where he lives. Oh, right. First one there gets the first run in Basilisk Quest. Who's that lady anyway? She was cute. Totally. Almost as cute as Sayori. No way, Sayori is definitely cuter. Bro, you got a crush on Sayori. Big time, he's got it bad. Shut up, I'll fight you. Oh, junior high school kids. I just can't relate. Maybe there's some other kids I could talk to. Oh, some girls are approaching. They don't look like first year students. I'm lucky I'm probably playing as a character who's like... Does it say? It's lucky I'm 19. Because this would be very suspect. Can we talk for a minute? My name's Ayumi, and I'm an assistant at the Yusugi Detective Agency. You're a detective? This must be about Yusuki. That's right, I'm working on this case. If you don't mind, I have a few questions. Whoa, like you interrogating me or something? Sure, I'll tell you everything I know. Yeah, I hope this is okay. My friend and I were classmates with Esuki. Oh, they were in the same class. They might have some promising information. They announced that he died at the morning assembly yesterday. I can't believe my ears. Can I ask what kind of person Esuki was? Yeah, he was also really positive and had lots of friends, both boys and girls. He got good grades, he was kind. I just can't believe what happened. I'm so sorry to ask questions about this. I'm sure it's painful to think about. No, it's okay. I'm the class representative. I should be able to handle it. Alright. We're so shocked. Ask about the school. Everyone in this class is still talking about it a lot. We're all in shock. I guess the kids in the younger grades might not be as affected. I mean, it varies from kid to kid. Right? Come on, don't be sad. I know it's hard right now. ... I think this is just an old school. Nothing special. Anyway, I could tell from the moment I saw you that you were special, miss. I mean, being a detective is so cool. Oh, you think so? You agree, don't you? Yeah, I guess. So, Esuki was a bright, studious, and kind boy. Yeah, he was. Everyone liked him. Did you notice anything different or unusual about his behavior recently? Nothing in particular. He was acting normally, right? Yeah, he was. Business as usual. Can you think of anyone who was particularly close with Esuki? I mean, he got along with everyone. He treated everyone like an equal. Wonder who it could be. Who could it be? Okay, yeah, that's repeating. Oh, come to think of it. What? Do you remember something else? Yeah, I'm thinking of Megumi from the classic store. Oh! Esuki's good friend, right? They go way back. Miss? I bet she knows something. Talk to Megumi Morimoto. What's Megumi like? Well, we're both class representatives, both for different classes, so I don't know her well. But she seems nice. Right? Yeah. She's not here. Don't know much about her. She seems nice. Okay, yep. They've been friends since they were kids. School is normal. Okay. I think the girl on the left must be more talkative of the two. She looks a little nervous. This kid's like she's in high spirits. Oh. This is Tsuru Take Misuru Miyami Dyson Junior High School. God, it's such a long name. On the west side of Kofuku City. I'd love to hear what the girl on the right has to say as well. How about you? Do you have anything you'd like to share? Me? We're here to help, Miss Detective. Come on, think. Ah! Oh? You should just go talk to Megumi herself. Woof! I'm sharp as a tack today. Go talk to Megumi yourself. I wonder if Megumi is here. Where's Megumi anyway? I guess this is where the class representative comes in. What I mean is, I'll go get her, miss. Oh, hang on. She sure is energetic, huh? Yeah, sometimes a bit too energetic, I worry. But we have lots of fun together, so... Would it be alright if I asked you a few more questions? Okay. Alright. Esuke was just like everyone says. Outgoing, friendly. He could light up any room on his own. When I think about the fact that he'll never sit in class with us again, it's just so sad. Anything else you gotta say? No. Alright. Back to school. The teachers are definitely also in shock. I don't know Megumi that well. Anything else? Oh, but... Huh? Is it okay to say? So she wants to say something. I notice you have to, like, do this quite a lot to get them to say stuff. Yes? Yep. Actually, I heard a rumor about one of Esuki's friends. Oh, what kind of rumor? Well, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I just thought I'd keep it quiet. But if it helps you somehow. Yes, any info you have could be helpful. I'd love to hear it. Okay, so one, it's about a boy who was good friends with Esuki. Sorry to keep you waiting! Oh! And I've got bad news. Megumi isn't here today. Sorry, miss. I see. Well, thanks for going out of your way to look for her. If anyone knows anything, it'll be her. What were you talking about while I was gone? Oh, just that rumor about Esuki's friend. That rumor. Ah! Shh! What's so loud? Yeah, that rumor seems super important. You never disappoint. Nice work. Huh? His friend. Yes, that's right. Mega's like really cute. It's probably not a big deal. Are you kidding? If I were a detective, I definitely want to hear the rumor. I have to ask, can you share the super important rumor with me? How are you supposed to be a detective? So you should better figure it out with me. You're not saying anything, right? Wait, you're talking about that? Wait, you're talking about that thing? What? How could you know this no way? So here's the scoop. Esuki was friends with a boy named Kenji. But they both kind of had a crush on Megumi. At least that was the rumor. Oh. I think you mean Kohei, not Kenji. Kohei? Wait, do I have it wrong? Yeah. I always get Kenji and Koji confused. Anyway, those two do look alike. But I can confirm his name was Kohei Takiguchi. I see, thank you very much. Oh no, it's almost time for cram school. Ah, you're right. Good luck with the investigation, Miss Detective. Solve it for Esuki. Thank you, I'll do my best. I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me. Glad we could help. Good luck. Hey kids, be extra careful on the way home, okay? Don't go anywhere near the pump station. On the principal orders. That's a terrible voice. Even though someone will go in here at some point, we do need a pump station, I suppose. Yeah. Versace. See you later, Versace. Versace? Glad you kids are well. Anyhow, nothing to be afraid of if we play it safe, right? Of course, Mr. Fukuyama. See you. How wonderful of you to use my real name. See you all tomorrow. Fukuyama. And his voice is so familiar. Tachibana? By any chance, are you the Fukuyama I know from Naginata Club? That's me! Oh, I can't believe you remember me from junior high. How fun. Oh. I knew it was you, Tachibana. You are Tachibana, right? Are you me, Tachibana? I never have imagined. Huh? It's been way too long, right? Good old Tachibana. Well, he sure hasn't changed. Still gets way too close when he's talking to you. So, what are you doing here anyways? Well, I'm actually an assistant detective. Is that right? Tachibana the crime solver? That's great. Did they let you carry a Naginata? Or... Wait, what are you doing here? I'm actually a teacher now. I've just been assigned to this school. There's, I feel like there's a lot of lore I'm missing out on with this. You must be here investigating Asuki Sasaki's murder, right? Let me help you. I'm so sorry to hear about Asuki. It's just such a tragedy. A junior high school kid losing his life so young, it's beyond sad. I'd like to tell the killer that I hate him straight to his face, and I want Asuki back. I think everyone here at Minami Daisen High School feels about the same. Hopefully the kids were just talking to help with the investigation, son. They did. They gave me lots of info. They're so brave to be dealing with the trauma and still able to help a detective. They're doing alright though. I don't... Just had to check on my dog. One thing they emphasized was how popular Isuki was with everyone. I also heard about some of his good friends. I see. Like Megumi Morimoto? Oh? And also Kohei Takiguchi? I see. Can I ask you a few questions about them? Yes, of course, ask me anything. Great, thanks, Mr. Fukuyama. Okay. Sorry, Tachibana. Hmm? I know I said you could ask me anything, but I don't really know anything about the case. So I'm afraid I might not be much help. Besides, I wasn't Asaki's homeroom teacher, so I didn't actually know him very well. Ah. Even though Asaki wasn't in my class, he was one of our precious, irreplaceable students. So please, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you solve the case. Let's see. The kids do a lot of learning here, that's for sure. By the time they leave, they hopefully understand what it takes to be an upstanding citizen in the world. Of course, the other thing about school. We teachers learn a lot from our students. My students are always reminding me about what's important in life. Everyone grows at school, you see. That's how I spend my days, Tachibana. Do you know a student named Megumi Morimoto? Megumi Morimoto? Is that what you said? Yes, some of the kids say that she was good friends with Etsuki. Oh, I didn't know that. So yes, but Megumi is a student in my class, and she's our class representative. Did he struggle with her name now? Come to think of it, she's absent today. I'm sure it's all been traumatizing for her. Yes, I'm sure that's it. I can't imagine. This whole thing with Etsuki must have traumatized her. Yes, that's definitely what's going on. Do you know a student named Kohei? Kohei? Oh, Kohei Takiguchi? Yes, he's in my class. I heard that he was also good friends with Etsuki. Oh, I didn't realize that. Kohei is a very quiet, serious student. He must be heartbroken. I'm sure he could use some emotional support right now. I didn't realize that he was good friends with Etsuki. This whole incident has made me realize that I'm helpless to protect these kids, even as a teacher. So, Tachibana. Yes? I'm just a helpless teacher who can't even protect my students. But if I had the opportunity to save one of them from something tragic, like what happened to Etsuki, I'd gladly give my own life. His heart's in the right place. I think being a teacher is a good fit for him. It's a shame. Let's see if he's got anything else to say. Alright. More about school. Sometimes at school, the students are the teachers and the teachers are the students. Alright. This whole thing with Etsuki must have traumatized her. Oh, hey. Thank you for the follow, Charlotte. 9_4. I appreciate it. Just check out this demo here. Yes, that's definitely what's going on. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Nope, that's the same. Observations. It's a shame. Let's have a little thinky think to ourselves. So if you're a good teacher, it makes sense. He seemed dedicated and enthusiastic about it. But still, I can't help but wonder what his reaction when I brought up Megumi Morimoto. Yes, Megumi Morimoto is... Oh no! I'm sorry, Tachibana. We have a staff meeting right now and I'm running late. I should go. It's okay. Thank you for your help, Fukuyama. It's the least I could do. I wish I could help more. Well, the information you provided has been helpful. But this investigation is only getting started. And I'm going to be seeing it through. So I'm hoping you'll continue to cooperate with the investigation and help us solve the case quickly. Can I count on your continued support? Yes, of course, Tachibana. I'm happy to help. That's great. Thank you. See you later, Tachibana. To talk to some kids. I wonder if that's Saika's junior high student. Seems like Fukuyama is struggling to cope with what happened, but I'm sure he'll be okay. I should probably head back to the office soon. I wonder if Gianni is there yet. This was the previous day, wasn't it? I mean, that's how this works. Ah! That is like the scariest thing. This guy is... Oh, fuck this guy. That legitimately startled me. I'm not even faking it. Hey, Tachibana! I should get your contact info. If I hear anything from the students, I can share it with you. What happened to that staff meeting? I'll let you know the moment I have any news. Or would that be a bother? No, not at all. Here's my cell phone number. Thank you, Tachibana. And here's my number, just in case. I'll never forgive the person who did this. I vow to help in any way I can. Yes, I hear you. Then I'll see you again soon. I'll keep my promise, Tachibana. Yes, of course. I'm counting on you. And be careful on your way home! I don't know. Sorry about that guy rubs me the wrong way. Don't trust him. Hang on. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Johnny. I just got back too. Oh, I can't keep that voice consistent as well. Good to see you both. How did it go? What information were you able to uncover? Well, I found out the police withheld the info about the paper bags 18 years ago to avoid provoking the public. So they were worried about a copycat killer. I can see how that would have muddied the investigation. I also learned about a missing person who knew the first victim. They found a lot of blood in his apartment. Interesting. Seems a likely suspect, but also possible they were involved in some unrelated trouble. And last but not least, when I was investigating the crime scene, I spoke with a witness, the cab driver who brought me here, who saw a motorcycle parked near the scene of the crime. A motorcycle. Were you aware that a young boy also went missing around the time of the killings 8 years ago? Yes, it was Makoto Kuze, Detective Kuze's brother. Oh, my. Okay, I'm glad you already knew that wrinkle. I was actually working with the police at that time as well. Inspector Kamada was overwhelmed by the serial murders, so he asked me to help with the missing persons case. Of course, there was some speculation that the two were related. I see. The story goes that he went looking for his sister, Junko, who hadn't come home. He was never seen again. What? Wait. So what happens to Junko? I mean, Detective Kuza. She came back alone, but she looked pretty shaken up to me. Shaken up, you say? I was curious, so I went to visit Junko again another day, but at the time, well, she didn't say a word. After that, she refused to even see me when I visited. Believe it or not, yesterday was the first time I've seen her since then. Ah. I'm afraid that is all there is to this story. Now, let's hear what Ayumi found. Alright. Ayumi, please go ahead. Sure, well, I went to investigate Minami Dyson's junior high school, Isuki school. I asked around and it sounds like Isuki was bright, popular, and got good grades. Of course, the students were shocked by his death. They said nothing unusual had been going on. Also, speaking of Isuki, he seems to have been especially close with students, Megumi Morimoto and Kohei Takiguchi. I spoke with Fukuyama, both students' homeroom teacher as well. Fukuyama was actually my senpai back when I was in the Najinada Club of high school. Ah. Oh, really? Asuki's in a different class, but Fukuyama still promised to help the investigation. Oh, that's great, Ayumi! Thanks! Yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. Well, I'd like to hear you both review the evidence you gathered today. Your insights will be of great value to the overall investigation. Alright, let's just do a save again. There we go. Why don't I start the serial killings 18 years ago? I uncovered some info about Detective Kuze's brother. We can't be sure if he had anything to do with the killings. We can't be as yet sure if he had anything to do with the killings. Sounds right to me. Yes, but unfortunately that's not saying much, and we know even less. Is it true that the murders stopped after Makoto disappeared? I am curious about that. Next, here's what we know about the ties between Esuki's case and the killings from 8 years ago. I'm gonna say this bottom one still. We can't be sure if there's any connection between this murder and the one from 8 years ago. That's right. Without evidence, we can't point to any kind of connection just yet. However, there is one thing that we can deduce. Oh, I see. You're suggesting the killer was likely imitating... Oh, interesting. Okay. Hey, nice. Yes, that's right. I think we should consider it a valid hypothesis. Well, all in all, I'd say I'm impressed with your reasoning. Way to play it cool there, but don't count me out just yet. I could still solve the case. As we proceed with the investigation, I'd like you to take a look at the Kuze siblings, Johnny. I have a feeling that Makoto Kuze's disappearance is relevant somehow. Understood. As for you, Ayumi, can you see if you can get more info from the folks at Minami Daisen Junior High? I'm on it, but what about you, Mr. Tsugi? I'm going to dig into the Emio legend a bit more. There's something about the smiling man I want to confirm. I may be occupied for quite some time. Mr. Tsugi marches to the beat of his own drum. Sorry. Fucking quote from the movie Haggard popped into my head. You know, kill some bruh. Beat up to the tune of my drum and come. Wow. So your old senpai's teacher at the school, huh? It's great you have a connection there. Yeah, that's right. Fukuyama came to watch our club after graduation. Sounds like a good mentor. Totally. But boys weren't allowed to be part of the Najinata club at his high school. Oh! Your senpai is a man? Well, yeah. Oh, also, we exchanged numbers, so he can let me know if he learns anything useful. Oh, great. Yeah. Johnny, whatever. She seems like really plain. I don't know why you get all flustered. Is there something wrong? You suddenly got weird about this. No, it's nothing. Okay, if you say so. Thought you're more interested in the policewoman lady. Oh, okay, there is more chapters. I actually don't know how many chapters are supposed to be in this demo then. Alright, according to Mr. Sugi's directions, the house where the Kuze siblings live should be around here. Maybe I should ask for different directions. Let's have a look around. I don't see anyone. Let's look at the cabbages. The cabbages actually look delicious. Oh, it's trucking. There's a truck park here. Someone around? I don't see anyone in the greenhouse. No one is around. Wonder if anyone is here. Yep, you don't see anyone in the greenhouse. Okay. This, I will say, I have noticed this problem sometimes where the direction of what I'm supposed to do next is just... Wait, why won't it turn on? Oh, the battery's dead. I guess I forgot to charge it. What the fuck is wrong with me? There's no one to ask yet. No one is around. Oh, okay. I wonder if anybody is here. What am I missing? Whoa! That guy just spread out of the field like he was planted there. I guess he was just crouching down. I should go talk to him. Oh, sorry. I've got to really figure out this chair at some point. There we go. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Huh? What do you want? What do you want? Oh. Excuse me, do you know the way to the Kuze residence? The Kuze place, eh? Sure, Sonny. Just go straight down that dirt road and head towards the mountains. It's right at the end of the road. Can't miss it. Got it, thank you very much. Straight down the road, huh? Let's get there ASAP. Okay. The house at the end of the road. Must be this one. It's quiet and peaceful. It doesn't seem like anyone is around. Let's do some looky-loos. Nameplate's been removed. I can't say for sure that this was Detective Kuze's house. There's nothing in the mailbox. Don't know if I had to check that. Grass is overgrown. No one's done yard work in a while. It's not cracked, but it's pretty dirty and hard to see through. Doesn't seem like anyone's here. This old clothesline doesn't look like it's been used recently. I think I've gone over everything. Hello! Hey! Anyone home? I guess it's empty, just like I thought. Maybe the place is vacant. Alright, let's have a little thinky. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Maybe I should come back later. Oh, maybe Mr. Ah. There's a good thought, but I don't know what to do, what to do. Maybe I should go back and talk to that person again. What are you doing? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, you are? Name's Tamaya. I live next door. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see anyone in the house. Yeah, no one lives there. So no matter how much you shout, no one's coming out. Just like I suspected. I see, but this was the Kuze residence, wasn't it? Sure it was, but like I said, no one lives here anymore. What is it? Is it okay if I ask you a few questions? Sure, but... You a friend of Junko or something? Oh, no, I'm a private... Wait, maybe I don't want it to get back on Detective Kusei that's sleeping around here. She might yell at me. What should I do? Well, concealed it now. You're a what now? Hang on. Oh, this always happens when I try and adjust this cushion. Well, I'm a private person, so I'd rather not say. Oh, I see, I see. Whew, close one. You mentioned earlier that the house was vacant. How long has it been this way? Let's see. It's been about 2 years. Junko went off to be a detective and left the village. And Yoshi don't live here anymore. Neither does Makoto. So yeah, no one's around. Yep, no one lives here anymore. Let's have a little think. Yoshi, could that be Kusei's mother? And Makoto's Detective Kusei's brother, of course. I've got all kinds of burning questions. Sorry, who's Yoshi? Oh, she's Makoto's and Junko's grandma. Detective Kusei's grandmother, I see. She was lovely. She was a kind person who took very good care of her grandkids. Anything else? Yoshi really loves her 2 grandkids. Alright. What were Junko and Makoto like as kids? You know, brother and sister wise? Let me think. Junko, she always acted more like a big sister than a little one. I can imagine. Yep, you know what I mean. They got along very well as siblings. I thought I heard yelling, so I came over to check it out. Imagine my surprise to find a youngster like you. Youngster? I mean, I'm 19. In the game. Those 2 kids, Makoto and Junko, lost their parents in an accident when they were young. So their grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. Kusei, took them in. They all lived right here in the village. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Kusei were real generous like to take care of them kids like that. Thanks to them, Makoto and Junko had pretty normal childhoods and they grew up healthy and strong. Oh, they were good kids. Yeah, good brother, good team, those 2. Alright, anything else about the ma? Anyway, after Junko left home, it was just Yoshi and her husband living here. And he passed away, about 2 years ago now. So she left soon after. Is that so? Yoshi really raised those kids right, especially considering how they lost their parents. Where's Yoshi now? Oh, she lives in a retirement home in the village. Junko didn't want her living alone, so it was her idea. So that explains why the family home is empty. That's right. There's actually going to be tearing this house down pretty soon. Oh, I see. Yep. Maybe Rico come out. I'm sure he'd love to see this place again. It's sad when that house ain't there anymore. Observations. All the kids are happy kids, ain't they? So this house is going to be torn down. Anything else? Do I have to do that thing where I look at him again? Nope. Let me have more thinking. I wonder if Detective Sash saw it like this. What are you doing here anyway? Interested in Kusei family home? Yeah, in a sense. I hear ya. Every so often I come check out this place myself, just curiosity, you know. Vacant houses have a way of falling to pieces pretty quick if you don't lend to them. But you know that. Well, I didn't, but... Oh, by the way. Let's see. Nope. Oh, I hit the button twice. Hang on. I think it was 3 days ago. Yes, I was on my way home from a meeting and I saw a light in the house here. No one's supposed to be in there. I was curious about what's going on, so I went to check it out. That's when Junko walked out the door. So Detective Kuze was here 3 days ago. Junko said she came here to see if there was anything left behind that she might need. See, calls the house is getting torn down soon. She felt bad it could be a disturbance. Poor girl. She just kept apologizing. Of course, I invited her to tea. I hadn't seen her in ages. But she said she couldn't. She has work extra early the next day and all that, you know. I can't believe she's a detective now. She's all grown up. More questions? Sure, just like the detectives you see on TV. I guess she's all grown up. Yep, that's the same. I don't think I have anything else to say. I don't think I have any more questions. Maybe it's time to see if I can talk to Kuze's grandmother. Tiyama might know which retirement home Yoshei went to. Let's find out. Which retirement home is Yoshei living in? Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's called Yukariko Relax. Yep, that's it. Yukariko Relax? Great, thank you. It's a nice name, and I hear the place lives up to it. It's just a little ways up past the mountain if you're looking for it. Alright. Off we go. Thanks for all the info, appreciate it. I'm gonna see if I can talk to Yoshi. Okay, tell Yoshi I said hello. Oh, before you go. Huh? Where's he gone? Huh? Oh, hello again, Minnie. Hello. I got something for you. Oh, some eggplants, nice. Oh, that's a lot of eggplants. Yep, grew these babies myself. They're delicious. It ain't much, but I want you to have them. So many eggplants. See, Makoto was a big fan of eggplants. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you very much. I'll gladly take these. Careful, Minnie. There, Minnie. There. There you are. There you are. Oh. You're so small, Minnie. There you are, Minnie. Oh, it's nuzzle time, is it? Okay. I'm off to Yukariko Relax, but thank you so much for the delicious eggplants. Safe travels. Yeah, Minnie. Yeah. Oh, 3 days ago. Interesting, okay. Thank you, Minnie. You're so bad at sitting on my lap. You slip all the time. Hang on, Minnie. Let me adjust myself again. Hang on, Minnie. There you are. Hello, Minnie. There you go. There you go, Minnie. There you go. That's your cuddle time, is it? Look at her. She's loving it. Interesting. Okay. Ha ha ha. Finally, I'm here. Funny how far Toyama's idea of a little way turned out to be. Meanwhile, I'm lugging enough eggplants to feed an army and hiking up a mountain. Wait, This says relax, Yukarika Village. That's not exactly what time it said, but I must be at the right place. Careful, Minnie. You're clawing into my flesh. I'm not wearing a hoodie today, Minnie. She does this. She gets into a, like, nuzzle period. She must consider me her mum. Because she likes to nuzzle on me like I'm her mum. Oh, dear Minnie. So, Yoshie Kuze. I wonder what Detective Kuze's grandmother would be like. Hello. Hello, excuse me, are you here to visit a family member? Hang on. What is going on with... This cushion was so good. I feel like I've already sat on it too much. No, not exactly. So you're not a family member? Ow. Minnie! That's me! That's me you're digging into! What? Minnie! 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 You silly girl! Oh, there. I know. You just want to cuddle. There you go. Oh, put your feet there. There you go. I don't think it's coming through on mic, but she's in a real purry mood right now. There you go, Minnie. I'd like to have a word with one of the residents here. Do you have an appointment? Afraid I don't see anything in the records. No, sorry, I don't have an appointment. No? Oh. Well, I'm very sorry. But this facility has a policy against allowing visitors without a prior appointment. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. What? I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave. It's just not really working right now, Minnie. Do those folks live here? They seem happy. Reception area is quite grand. She looks suspicious of me. Honestly, don't blame her. Oh, you're rubbing on the mic again, Minnie. Okay. Can't I just make an appointment now, then? Hang on, let me do look surroundings. I'm all folks are checking amicably. Guess you can't just shop for a visit unless you're family. Sorry I didn't make an appointment. I'll come back another time. Thank you for understanding. Just be sure to let the resident know the next time you'd like to visit, and I'll make an appointment. Minnie. Will do, ma'am. I'll be on my way. Maybe I should contact Yoshie and make an actual appointment for a visit. Wait, how do I even do that? There's no way for me to set up an appointment. Maybe I should ask Kuze for help. What am I thinking? That's a terrible idea. Is Yoshie Kuze here? It's so lonely out here. Let's see. It does seem relaxing here. Places of as the name implies. Oh, okay. Changed your mind on that quick, didn't you? But come up with a way to make an appointment. Maybe not better to talk to Miss Kuze at all. With that in mind, I need to try talking to the receptionist again. Alright, you settled down now, Minnie. Oh, I thought you left. I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave. I know it's a rule, but I'm actually an acquaintance of Mrs. Kuze's granddaughter. Her granddaughter? Yes, and I'd have to make an appointment, but I'm not acquainted with Mrs. Kuze. Well, I just need to confirm that with her granddaughter. One moment. Ah. What is it? I, don't think that's a great idea, given certain circumstances. Huh? Is there anything we can do here? I'm sorry, but rules are rules. We can't accommodate anyone without an appointment. And I can't make an appointment. Could you call Yoshikuze? Excuse me? You know, I'd like to say hello real quick and then make an appointment. I think she'd be happy to see me. I'm afraid it's not possible, like I already said. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Ah, I knew this wouldn't work. Ah, I feel like I'm starting to make a scene. Oops, I made eye contact. Look at the receptionist, she's so upset at me. Who are you? Can I help you? Oh no, it's... Hey, Miss Yoshi, remember, we mustn't interact with strangers. Is this Mrs. Kuze? Excuse me, are you Yoshi Kuze? Why, yes, I am. Yoshi! Oh, don't you worry, this young man is harmless. Ah, she seems kind. Do you happen to know my granddaughter, Junko? That's a terrible old woman. She's a police detective, you see. Well, yes, I do know Junko, and I don't want to lie to this poor old lady. For the good of the case, I better come clean. Here we go. Ma'am, I'm a detective with the Itsugi Detective Agency. Oh my, a detective. Well, how can I help you? Mrs. Yoshi! Is this against the rules? This young man seems like he's in some sort of trouble. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Alright, since Miss Yoshi is okay with it, I'll allow the visit, but don't make a habit of this, okay? Yes, thank you. Feel free to enter the facility. Damn, I can't believe that worked. Did you walk all the way here from the village? You must be exhausted. So, what can I do for you, detective? Let's see. I hope this doesn't offend you, but I have to ask some tough questions. Can we talk about your grandson, Makoto's disappearance 18 years ago? Why are you asking? Minnie! Now where are you going? You trying to go on my windowsill? Hang on. I need to make sure she's not trying to go out the window. Minnie! No going out the window. There we go. She can't get out now. She's done it a couple of times. She'll sneak and she'll sit, like, outside. You know, like the shelf that's on the outside of a window. Problem is, there's nothing... It's a fucking 2-floor drop. I don't want to hang it out there. Minnie, you're not supposed to stand on stuff on my desk. I'm investigating a case that may have some connection. Ow! And Makoto's disappearance... And Makoto... Yes, Sonny, and Makoto's disappearances, I see. Let's just start with anything you remember about it. Let me ask you one thing. Of course. Does Junko know you're here? No, I haven't told her. I suspected not. She wouldn't have wanted you to speak to me. That's terrible. I had it for a second. She knows her granddaughter well. I understand. Well, I'm not sure if I can help, Sonny, but I'll tell you what I can. Alright. It was July the 1st, 18 years ago, Junko's 9th birthday. We wanted to make it as special as we could, so my husband and I were out shopping for a gift. We must have gotten carried away. We were gone far longer than we expected. We didn't get home until after 7 p.m. And when we did return, there weren't any lights on in the house. Junko! Makoto, where are you two? What is it? What's wrong? Oh! We found Makoto sitting in a darkened tea room, staring vacantly, and all around there were purple flower petals scattered all over the place. Purple flower petals? I tried to find out what was going on, but Makoto wouldn't say a word. Then my husband said, "Hey, where's Junko?" "Oh, this old man voice. I can't want Junko anywhere. Makoto, where's Junko?" "Hey, Makoto." When Makoto heard Junko's name, he rushed out of the house. We were in shock, but we waited patiently for the two of them to come back. They didn't return. At around 9 p.m, we called the police, and shortly after that, I heard the front door slide open. I thought, thank goodness, they're back. So we rushed to the front door to greet them. But instead, Junko was the only one there. She had returned without Makoto, in tears. ... When I asked about Makoto, she just cried harder and wouldn't speak. Alright. The police eventually showed up and tried to speak to Junko, but she wouldn't say anything. Oh wow, that looks cool. Later that night, we searched far and wide for Makoto. Neighbors and police helped us comb the entire village, but we couldn't find him anywhere. And we've never seen him since. Oh. Okay, let's ask about him. The neighbor I spoke with said that Makoto and Junko were very close as brother and sister. So what could have happened that day to separate such tight-knit siblings? Okay, she doesn't want to talk about that. Maybe it's just a painful memory she doesn't want to relive. She stopped talking for now. Is this again? We'll have to... Is she looking at my plastic bag? Observations? What's that you brought with you? Oh, this, one of the villagers gave it to me. I see. My grandkids loved eggplant, especially Makoto. That's what I heard. Will you listen to another little story? I'd love to, please. Makoto was just a quiet, honest, and kind-hearted boy. He smiled all the time, even if a friend was teasing him. And he never got angry. Alright. He was a sweet brother to Junko. Okay, and then Junko Junko used to be annoyed that Makoto never seemed to get angry. She'd get angry on his behalf sometimes. She'd say, "Who's going to protect you, big brother? It's me. I've got to do it since you won't protect yourself." I can almost hear it. ... She's always said she would protect her big brother. Deep down she knew she was his little sister. She was so adorable. And even as feisty as Junko was, I'm sure she looked up to him as a big brother. Even when he seemed a bit soft, he was always protecting her. When it came to Junko, some person, he was usually so timid. He was scared of the dark country roads at night. In fact, he didn't want to leave the house after dark, at least until the day he disappeared. But one night, when Junko suddenly came down with a high fever, Makoto ran to the hospital by himself in the middle of the night to alert the doctor. Can you imagine how the doctor reacted? He couldn't believe Makoto had done that. And Makoto actually stayed up the whole night watching over Junko. Okay. Junko was so sweet to Makoto, and he was a protective big brother. Alright, yep. Junko and Makoto's parents died in a terrible accident. Oh, but Junko was still just a baby. She cried all the time, even after coming to the village. It must have been so hard. She couldn't have the love she needed from her parents. ... Junko did cry a lot, poor thing. You got those eggplants from Tayama, didn't you? Yep, 9 there. Okay. Yeah, this is probably my complaint. Sometimes Junko would tease him and ask if he was sad, but Junko would just say, "I could never be sad with you as a little sister." That's what he always said. But yeah, just sometimes a bit unclear about what thing you have to prompt. Let's hear what Yoshi has to say. Some nights, after Junko went to sleep, I noticed that Makoto would cry alone. He never showed that sort of emotion in front of us. He was usually all smiles. The poor boy had helped heal and nurture Junko. Those precious kids, they're both irreplaceable. ... Yep, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. So, young Detective Kuze and her brother Makoto had a strong bond as children. Sounds like they were happy as a brother or sister can be. So, what could have happened between them on that day 18 years ago? That piece of the puzzle is still missing. There must have been something to trigger their actions that day. Nope. 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 What could have happened to them? They're purple flowers. Purple flowers. Say. Yes? Have you ever seen an eggplant flower? Ugh. I don't know. No? I wonder if the scattered flower petals she mentioned could have been. Well, they are very pretty purple flowers. A shade of purple just like Junko's favorite. Alright. On the night that Makoto disappeared, Junko finally calmed down and spoke with me. She explained what happened and why there were eggplant flower petals everywhere. Back then, my husband and I were avid gardeners. We made wonderful meals from our vegetable garden. Naturally, the kids took an interest, especially when they tasted how delicious everything was. Junko started saying, "I want to grow vegetables too." I asked her what kind of vegetable she was most interested in growing, and she said, "Eggplants, because my brother loves them so much." let's grow some for his birthday as a surprise. She was just so adorable. Anyway, she thought she could have managed some eggplants, so we staked out a small plot in the backyard. We figured Makoto wouldn't find it because he hated the bugs back there. It was going to be a secret. It's weird sometimes you have to prompt in the part of the same story. It's strange. Maybe it's just there to give you a point to save, but they should let you just save from this screen. That's how most of like visual novels work. The plan was to harvest in July, which was when both kids had their birthdays. And Junko looked after them every day. She was almost egging on the eggplants to grow. Ha ha! Well, Junko was a terrific gardener, and the eggplants grew nicely with lots of blooming flowers. She was just overjoyed. She asked me every day when we could finally harvest them. When I told her that it would be around the time of Makoto's birthday, she was overjoyed. She was so excited, she didn't realize that the flowers were going to bloom on her birthday. So, she came home from school that day. I'm home! I can't do a kid voice. Hey, Junko, guess what? I have a present for you. A present? What for? It's your birthday, and I got some flowers in your favorite shade of purple. Happy birthday! But are those? I know it's not much, but I really thought you'd like them. And they were just in our backyard, can you believe it? So beautiful and in full bloom. Uh-oh. I know his heart was in the right place, but oh, what he had done. Those are eggplant flowers. You idiot! I was growing those. I planted them for you, and I've been tending to them for months and... What? I hate you, I wish you'd just go away. Junko. That's how Junko remembers it. So that's what happened 18 years ago. Let's have another think. That must have been traumatizing for Junko to have lost her brother like that after such an intense fight. I'm sure she took it hard, probably blamed herself. And poor Makoto, to have upset his sister so much when he only ever wanted to make her happy. The whole incident sounds like it was a shock. What an irony that their love for each other is what ultimately tore them apart. It's so sad. Let's hear what Yoshia has to say. Junko was so depressed after the incident. She cried and cried, feeling it like it was all her fault. I tried to think of ways to cheer her up. I don't know if it made a difference, but at one point I helped her press some of the flowers into bookmarks. I told her that we'd keep them as good luck charms. Maybe they could help bring Makoto back one day. I repeated that again and again, almost like a mantra. Since then, we've both carried ours everywhere. Junko especially treasures hers. Alright. Yoshi, dinner will be ready soon. Oh, already? Well, time flies when you get chatting, doesn't it? I've heard lots of stories. It's probably time for me to head out. I think I've told you just about everything. I hope it helps at least a little bit. Yes, I mean... Really, you shared much more than I expected. Is that so? Oh, I wonder if Junko will be upset. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Oh, don't be nervous. I won't tell her. She gets it. Alright. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I hope we haven't overstayed. I understand. Don't be silly. I haven't spoken to anyone about Junko or Makoto in a long time. It was a pleasure. Just one more thing, Mr. Detective. Do you know what eggplant flowers represent? No, I'm afraid I don't. Well, they represent happiness, truth, and hope. Happiness, truth, and hope. That's lovely. Thank you for sharing. Junko told me about that, believe it or not. She clings to the hope that if we hold on to the pressed flower bookmarks, one day Makoto will come back. I guess we both cling to that hope, actually. ... Now, today, a detective with a bag of eggplants came to talk to me about Makoto. It feels like fate. Anyhow, I guess that's why I felt like I ought to tell you the whole story. I can't explain it, but I've got a gut feeling that you'll be the one to finally reunite Junko and Makoto. ... Sorry, that's a fucking Homestar Runner Stinko Man reference. Well, if you need any more information, please feel free to come back anytime. Thank you, I will. I'll get going now. Okay, I'm curious what's coming up next. Now, I feel like there's a very obvious pattern they want to paint there. The story about the smiling man, about finding girls who are crying and he wants to make them happy, has parallels to that story about Junko and Makoto. But also that feels way too on the nose that, like... Well, obviously he can't be the original killer. Because he disappeared, like... Oh, first he would have been too young. And the ages don't match up. But also that doesn't make sense, like, the new kid who's died. Thank you for all the hard work today. Let's get after it again tomorrow. Has Yumi gone home already? Well, it's late, but I should probably wrap up today's investigation. Yep, let's do our review. Detective Kusei and her brother lost their parents at a young age and were raised by grandparents. The grandmother, Yoshie, helped make sure they were raised in a loving environment in the village. It sounds like they formed a close and supportive family. But something terrible happened on Junko's 9th birthday. Junko ran out the house in tears because Makoto picked the eggplant flowers. Yes, she was upset because she had been carefully growing the eggplants for him. When he realized he had ruined the surprise gift for eggplants that Junko had been growing, Makoto was stunned and didn't notice that Junko had run off. Eventually, he realized that she was gone, so he left home in search for his sister, and he never returned. When Junko returned, still in tears, she said she thought it was her fault Makoto was gone. But I'm still missing details about what happened while they were away, and why she returned alone. I've got to reveal a bit more of the puzzle, and I think I'll have to suck it up and speak with Detective Kusei herself. Of course, even if I had the courage, I doubt she'd be willing to give me the whole story. Alright, after the fact, Junko was obviously upset, and Yoshie tried to cheer her up. Yoshie said that they crafted something together, right? What was it that they made? Okay. Yes, bookmarks with pressed eggplant flowers. That's cool. That's a cool feature. Sounds like both Detective Kusei and Yoshi each still carry one of the bookmarks around with them. And Yoshie told me that eggplant flowers represent happiness, truth, and hope. Keeping that symbolism in mind, I wonder if Junko was inspired to become a detective because she believed her brother was still out there. Eventually, Junko grew up and moved away. A few years later, after Yoshi's husband passed, Yoshie moved to a retirement home called Relax Yukariko Village. So for now, the Kusei family home is vacant, but the house will be demolished soon. Yes, that's right. The Detective Kusei stopped by recently for a final check of sorts. It must have been 3 days ago, or one day before Eisuke Sasaki's body was found. Wait, didn't Detective Kusei tell the neighbor that she had to get going because she's working early the next morning? But Does that mean she's such a good detective she knew there'd be a murder? No, that'd be crazy. Oh shit, I didn't pick up on that at first. That is crazy. Feel like patting myself on the back. Now, I need to decide on a plan for tomorrow. I'm too tired right now. Let's talk about Yumi first thing in the morning and decide. Oh shoot, I almost forgot to charge my cell phone. I'll be sure to do it now. Finally. There we go. Yeah, here we go. I'll save. I am intrigued. I did have a lot of fun, but it's definitely not something I would... Oh, sorry, Minnie. Sorry there, girl. Oh, hang on. Let me go full screen here. Whoop. Here, let me pick up Minnie, who's been snoozing on my desk. Hey, Minnie. Hey, baby boo. Hello. Hello. This is how floppy and chill this cat is. You'd be like, oh, that's not comfortable, is it? No, she's loving it. She's already snoozy. Look. Oh, oh, Minnie. Here, let me hold you like this. There you go. So yes, yeah, definitely slow paced. Definitely. I'm curious on the runtime, but I could definitely see some of the plot threads they're putting down. The main thing I picked up there was the fact that, you know, the story about the brother and the sister and them getting into the argument and all that. How much that parallels the idea of a killer who goes after girls who are crying. That seems very purposeful in the writing. But again, it would be very on the nose if somehow it was the brother. But it is interesting to see that the sister was like, oh yeah, I know I have to work early tomorrow. Before the body was found. Though, how that original case lines up with the new one and the connections there, I'm completely stumped on, but we probably don't have the info for it. But I had a lot of fun. I hope my various voices were tolerable. What did you think of the Mini? Oh my god, she's like barely able to stay awake. Look at her. I know she doesn't show up on camera very well, but like you can't even see her. Look, there's her eyes. She's like, oh, I'm trying to sleep. Okay, I'll keep you down here where you can sleep. There you go. But yeah, I hope my attempts to voice all those characters with very, very consistent voices, I hope that turned out well. Let me know in the comments, see how I did. Alright, so what will be the upcoming stream plans? What will be the stream plans, Minnie? Okay, she doesn't know. She's too tired. Also, Minnie, you're blocked by the microphone. They can't see you. Well, put it here. She loves it. She loves the cuddle. I can't believe it. What do you think, Minnie, huh? What do you think, Minnie? She's so floppy. Oh, my baby. So yes, I'll be back Tuesday, where we'll be finishing up Symphony of the Night, the Sega Saturn version. And also starting the Maria playthrough. Depending on the time of things, I get the feeling that I'll finish Symphony of the Night, like doing all the reverse castle stuff. I feel like that's only going to take an hour and a half. So probably right after that, we'll start Maria. Or maybe depending on the time, I might do Richter first and then do Maria. Because, you know, Richter is pretty quick. Because, you know, in both modes, you have all the movement abilities, so you're just go into the final boss as quickly as you want. And that's the end of it. Hang on, Minnie. Let me put you down. Because it's kind of hard to end stream while I'm holding you. Don't worry. Oh no. Oh, there we go. She probably just wants me to chill in the bed with her. I've actually got to think of what the next thing I'm going to stream after Symphony of the Night is. I'll have a look through my stream document. As I mentioned before, I have a couple of big playthroughs planned for October. So I'm trying to pick stuff that I don't think is going to run, you know, like 4+ weeks, anything like that. And I've mentioned about wanting to do some more PlayStation Move stuff, but I've got to get these PlayStation 3s fixed and see why they're shutting themselves off, claiming they're too hot or whatever. So, yeah, we'll see on that. Anyway, so as I'm wrapping up here, let's see who's around right now. Okay, not anyone I know really. Okay, so I'm just gonna wrap up then. But yeah, just a heads up again. Oh hey. Oh, first time try. Yeah, thank you for the stream. I'm a big fan of the Famicom detective games, so it's enjoyable watching you play. The voices. Also, Minnie is very cute. Yeah, Minnie's adorable. She's the real star of the show. Like I said, I don't know if I would stream the whole thing, but I'm definitely curious to get the full game at some point. But I figured if it was anything like the Ace Attorney games, I was gonna like it. But yeah, okay. Keep an eye out either on my Twitter, my Blue Sky. Yeah, Twitter or Blue Sky. I'll put out a post saying like, oh, here's what game I want to play through next. I really got to think on it, and I've got some kind of small event days planned, but I want to give people a bit more notice for them. I'm thinking of doing another pinball, like every pinball game on a specific console night in a week or two. That'd be a fun event to do for September. But like I said, I want to set a specific weekend instead of just sprinting it on people like 3 hours before I go live. But with that, I was your host, Johnny Baghead. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope this game did not sour you on the idea of bagheads. We aren't all serial killers. Most of us aren't. You know, I can't speak for Jason Voorhees or Dr. Salvador from Resident Evil or the strength guy from House of the... You know what I need to do is I've got this document that has like every video game like baghead that I want to talk about and review. And maybe I should do that next week. I've just got to get all the assets for it because I need to get like pictures and game footage and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I think I'm going to do that this month. Ranking the bagheads. Anyway. I'm a nice smiley baghead, I promise. No murder shenanigans going on here. But yes, I'll see you for Tuesday and Thursday, because that's my streaming days. But I hope you enjoyed the show, and take care, everyone. Oh, fucking hell, he did all his amazing voices on stream. Oh, laddie.